Hello. How's it going? Hello, everybody. Welcome to another stream. Hi, Shadow Dupless. Welcome. Okay, I think we're live on YouTube now. Alright, there you go. Okay, everything's working. Hello. We're here to play Wuthering Waves today. I'm here to do gacha. Or actually, I don't know if I'm doing gacha or not. We're gonna play Ciaccona's story quest to find out. If you're wondering why it took me so long to exit the just starting screen, alright, the reason was because I was making a thumbnail for YouTube. But I also decided to make it like an all-new style, so it looks way different than my normal thumbnails. Because I did a meme thumbnail for the Zenless Zone Zero 2.0 live stream, and then the flippin' it got more views than my regular thumbnails, which made me think that thumbnail works. So now we're copying its style. We're kind of copying its style. It's like a mix. But yeah. Long story short, we're from this point forward, I think I'm just gonna see if I can make all of my thumbnails a rendition of that Mr. Pokey Devs Listen thumbnail, and we're gonna see if that actually gets views and clicks. Because maybe I've been doing thumbnails wrong the entire time. I thought my thumbnails look good, but you know, maybe we can make them better. So I'm trying a new style. We're gonna see how that works out. If you're wondering what it looks like, let me really quickly find an image. Here we go. Let me show you guys the thumbnail this time. Here we go. This is the thumbnail this time. Alright, I hope I spelled Ciaccona right. I didn't double check. But that's the new thumbnail style. Alright, normally I use yellow and then make it look all glowy. Because, you know, it's kind of it's kind of eye piercing, right? But this time we're using red and white as like the main colors. I definitely think it's more readable, like the text is, but I don't know if it sticks out or not. Also, we tried to I outlined the character. I don't know if there's an easier way to do it, but like I just drew around here, so yeah, so that's the new style of thumbnail. Oh, also, I don't know if it's like really apparent or not. If you look, there's a red border around the thumbnail to kind of make it stick out on YouTube. I grabbed the wrong thing, hang on. But yeah, that's how it goes. Hi, Nameless Arrow, welcome. And yeah, so that's the new thumbnail style. We're gonna hope that pops off. Well, actually, it's on a stream. So this one is just me testing out making thumbnails in this style. Alright, most definitely, the next YouTube video we inevitably make. I need to start reacting to Wuthering Waves trailers, because I reacted to all of them and I never uploaded that. So I gotta actually upload that. But that's how it goes. Hi Granola, welcome. Yeah, I'm excited to play Wuthering Waves today. We might gacha for the one time. I have a lot of pulls saved up actually, funny enough. I've been doing pretty good. You think it's spelled Ciaccona? I hope I don't know. You know, if it's spelled wrong, then there's a higher chance people will click on it because it's wrong, right? Maybe that's the secret. I gotta start spelling stuff wrong in the thumbnails. Maybe that's the secret, guys. Or maybe it'll just make people not click on the YouTube video. Well, no, but what if they see that there's a mistake and then they click on the video to leave a comment? Hey, you spelled her name wrong in the thumbnail. Boom! Free engagement, huh? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But that's how it goes, I guess. Okay, we're gonna play Wuthering Waves today. Make sure, let me mirror this and that it's actually properly being captured. You're gonna tell me a secret, you copy and paste the names? You know what? That is understandable. I was too lazy to go and search up the name to copy and paste it, so here we are. Let me just swap this over to capturing Wuthering Waves. Okay, cool, it's working. I don't remember if I can run PC Wuthering Waves in the stream at the same time, but we're gonna test that out. We're gonna see where it goes. Alright, I mean, it seems to be running is fine. What are my settings again? 900p, frame rate 60, everything's on medium. NVIDIA DLSS performance, maybe balance is better. No ray tracing. It turns out last time I streamed it, ray tracing was on, so I was like, wait a minute. We were lagging, but that's okay. Right now, chat, I have about 84 pulls, or no, 85 pulls. I have 85 pulls right now. So I could just get Ciaccona. The reason that I'm like, oh, I don't want to pull her is because Cardathea is the next banner, which means she is in 17 days. And then this is the real kicker though. This is where things go wrong for me, okay? Because like I have Lunite subscription, so I'm gonna get like 17 more pulls. We're gonna have at least 100 pulls by the end of this patch. The big thing is, so I have to get Cardathea. And then I also have to get her weapon. Apparently. That's what the rumors are saying. They're saying you need her weapon. They're also saying you need Ciaccona, so I don't know anymore. I don't know what we want. I don't know what's happening. You think your settings are set to? Please tell me this graphic sucks. You know what? It's fine. You just run this game on. So this game actually still looks good on low. Funny enough, just make sure you have like a decently high resolution, and then I mean, if you have access to DLSS, if you have like a 20 series and up card, then the game will just run smoothly. Yeah. I'll just ask what element of reaction you need. Well, that's the thing, right? It's Wu, right? It's not reactions or anything. It's just like we know for a fact, or because they announced it, that the Cardathea is arrow, all right, and then flipping Ciaccona is an arrow buffer, but she's an arrow buffer based on. We can actually look at her kit right here. Let me so if you go to the gallery, and you can do this at the beginning of this update, right? So you go to Crossing Stars, you can actually see like the upcoming characters that are available in the same patch. So when Zani came out, we could actually look at Ciaccona's kit the entire time. So you just open this up and then you can just read all this and just you know what she does. So I looked at it, right? And so basically what Ciaccona does is she uses her Resonance Liberation and she applies arrow erosion over time, or Spectral Frazzle. The Spectral Frazzle, I think that's mainly for Arrow Rover to convert. But she applies arrow erosion, right? And then so we know that Spectral Frazzle DPS characters like Phoebe and Zani, they need to have Spectral Frazzle on the enemy to do damage. Kind of. Phoebe needs them to be on the enemy to do damage. Zani just wants lots of application because that builds up her stack so that she can do lots of damage through her ultimate. But yeah, that's how it is. And then so it really makes me think. And then we look at this right now. Ciaccona isn't helping any character in the game. She's literally not really doing anything for any of the arrow characters, which means she's for a future character. And who's next? It's Cardathea. All right. So we look at this, right? We look at the outro skill. Arrow erosion damage amplified by 100%. That's huge. And then she applies arrow erosion. She shreds the arrow defense or whatever, or something like that. So it really makes me think that Cardathea is gonna be an arrow erosion DPS. Right? It really makes me think that. So I'm like, oh dang, we probably need Ciaccona. And here's the thing, right? This is the only character that applies arrow erosion right now. So unless Cardathea herself is applying arrow erosion, which she probably will, alright? Because there's no way that you have to absolutely have Ciaccona for her to even remotely function. Like even Zani, she like sort of functions even without Phoebe. And then Phoebe, she functions, but you have to like have super duper Arrow Rover built, right? But we get Arrow Rover for free. Or not Arrow Rover. You need to have Spectral Rover built. Excuse me. Arrow Rover doesn't apply. Arrow Rover doesn't apply Arrow Erosion. Arrow Rover can only convert other stacks of something else into Arrow Erosion, which really makes me think that Cardafia has to apply her own stacks, because there's no way that you're gonna only give us Arrow Rover for free, and then the only other person that can apply stacks that aren't Arrow Erosion right now is a Spectral Rover, or for free to play, I mean. And you can only have one of the rovers out at a time. So yeah, most definitely Cardafia probably has to apply her own Spectral, or not her own Arrow Erosion. I'm saying all the wrong terms. So yeah. Is it like a swirl reaction or a crystallizable? No, not quite. It's like a... The elemental system of Wuthering Waves is completely different from Genshin Impact. Essentially, think of it like a damage over time. It's easier to compare it to Honkai Star Rail. You know the dots or the damage over time stacks, right? Spectral Frazzle you apply to the enemy, and it's like one stack with Spectral Frazzle, and you can keep applying different stacks of Spectral Frazzle, and then depending on the character, other characters or other DPSs can take advantage of that. And then the stacks, they slowly drain over time, right? You gotta think of them like a status ailment or something like that. Some of them do damage, some of them they build up for an explosion. It really just depends. We don't have that many characters that apply these like debuff stacks almost. I gotta add people on the Discord. I gotta summon them to Twitch. Here we go. So right now, alright, it's very clear Ciaccona is like the clear support for Cardafia. But then, alright, the beta started, so we have leaks. But I'm not looking directly at them. I'm just seeing whatever I see on Twitter. I'm gonna talk about it. It's what I've decided, alright? But basically, from what I can tell, people are saying that Cardafia, she is an HP scaler. That's what they've been saying. And I looked, and there's no HP swords in this game except for a 3-star one. Which means there's a very high likelihood that Cardafia is gonna want her signature weapon. And so now it's like, well, I only have 100 pulls. Alright, I could get Cardafia, and then I can get her weapon, or I could get Ciaccona, but now I'm risking the rest of my pulls because Cardafia would be on a 50-50, right? So it's this really, really delicate state where I'm like, oh man, I don't know. If I win my Cardafia 50-50, then I could most definitely get her weapon, but then I might not have enough pulls for Lupa, and that's where things get kind of that's where things get messy, right? So now it's like, dang, I'm really cooked, aren't I? That's basically what it is. Now, let's, if I'm being completely honest, I can probably get Ciaccona, Cardafia, and Cardafia's weapon if we include the duration of Cardafia's banner. But the problem is right after Cardafia is Lupa, and we know that because they both got drip marketed together. And here's the thing, out of all the Wuthering Waves character designs so far, besides Zani is the exception, alright, Lupa is my second favorite character design I have seen in this game. Lupa looks fantastic, right? She has these twin tails, this bright pink hair, alright, armor, and this cool red cape, and then she has these hair clips that look like horns, and that's kind of what does it for me. Alright, and then it's like a very, very feisty looking character, so I was really, really liking that design. And so I'm like, oh, I want that too. But then I'm like, oh shoot, but I'm probably gonna want her weapon, aren't I? And now we have a problem. You just did get a free 10 pull. So here's the thing, alright? Keep in mind, chat, alright? Right now, I have max pity. I'm gonna get a 5-star in the next 10 pull. Alright, so here's the thing, okay? if I get a 5-star in the next 10 pull, and it's guaranteed because I got Calcharo that one time. You guys literally can't see the pity. I tried to open it up, it's not being recorded. That's okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, I have about 85 pulls right now. If I sacrifice 10 of them, then that's gonna put me at 75, and then I have 17 days, which is going to put me at 80 and 90. And I'm gonna have basically 100 pulls by the end of this banner. Alright, and so that's 100 pulls per card of Thea. But remember, right, a pity in this game is 80 pulls, with soft pity being around 70-ish. Alright, so basically, if I only have 100 pulls per card of Thea, if I lose that 50-50, then that means I have to dip in the pulls that I start getting next patch. Right, and so we have 20 days of card of Thea banner. I'll be honest, I can probably force guarantee her, but then I can't get her weapon, and then also, I'm not gonna have pulls for Lupa. So we're kind of in this weird sucky spot where it's like I could get Ciaccona. But now I'm not risking Cardathea, I'm risking Lupa, who is a character that I really, really want. Well, actually, I want all the characters that are upcoming, let's be honest. Listen, it's been unskippables for like the past 5 characters. Let's be real here. Alright, so that's how it is. And then the thing is, right then they're like, oh, Cardathea needs her weapon, and I'm like, well, I want her weapon, but now I'm like, oh, this is pain. And this is the thing, alright? I want to be able to clear the end game consistently. I'm at the point where I can clear the end game, but I can only clear it barely. I can only barely clear it. So I'm like, if I can get this Cardathea team going, because you know for a fact Cardathea is going to be strong, alright? She's gotta be at least minimum Jinsei or Carlotta level. Like, she's gotta be very, very strong. After all, there's so much story focus on her, alright? So, if I can get her premium team, which is Aerover, Ciaccona, Cardathea, and her weapon, that's one whole entire team that I didn't have before. Because if you look at my clear for Tower of Adversity... Where am I? Oh my goodness. Alright, if you look at my clear for Tower of Adversity, I know it says 0 out of 18, but that's because that's the overdrive zone. Pull with your robot brain first. Well, yeah, this is my robot brain. I'm calculating. I'm playing for both meta and characters I like. And it's like this weird, mix, alright? So if we go to the hazard zone, it's a 9 out of 12 right now, but that's because I was messing around with teams. I did complete this, alright? So I have this really copium Glacio team, which had main DPS Zezha, and then Sanwa, and then Shorekeeper. Alright, and then over here, I have this really copium quick swap team with Changli, Encore, and Verena. Alright, so these two sides are already maybe I'm barely clearing, right? And then this middle one, it was free. It was, okay, of course, Zani is buffed, but I have S1 Zani with her weapon, Phoebe, so we can consistently apply Spectral Frazzle. And then I put Verena on here, but she's really just a filler. I can put literally anybody I want. Right, it's literally all we need is Zani and Phoebe, if I just dodge everything, okay? But yeah, Zani and Phoebe, their damage output is so high just because I have the premium team. Because one, Phoebe is already a DPS increase to Zani, and then Zani has her weapon. And then also on top of that, we have Zani S1. So right here, we have a very, very strong team. This is my main team, right? And then so if I get Lupa, this is probably gonna boost up my fusion team, and then they'll be able to clear a lot easier. And then if I have the Cardathea team, that's a third team. And I'll be honest, even with this Glacio resistance thing, where I'm sure Cardathea team could brute force this because it would have the premium, right? The premium selection. So literally, I do have to pull the next two characters if I want to reach a point where my account can consistently clear the Tower of Adversity. And it's not even about just getting the rewards. I just want to be able to clear it. Although getting the rewards, which is this is almost 5 pulls consistently every single month, that would be nice. Especially because pity is so low in these games, 5 pulls is actually a lot. And then so yeah, that's basically that's how I'm thinking. I don't know what to do. I mean, okay, this could all be saved if I swiped $50. I'm not even joking. If I swiped $50, not even now, okay, because right now I'm poor and we're saving for the Switch too. Alright, but I'm saying like in the update, next patch, all the way at the end of next patch, I could solve this problem if I just swipe for Lupa. But the problem is I don't want to swipe for Lupa. That's so much cash. Yeah, $50 is a lot of money. That's the problem. Right? This is the gacha problem. This is the gacha. Why does this have a notification? Hang on. That's 2 games? $50 is 2 games? It's 2 cheaper games, I guess. By the way, I'm the winner. I voted Phoebe Cube, and I'm the be-all and all winner of this game. Alright, let's I did it. Phoebe's the winner. Alright, I went all in on Phoebe. I am the winner. Winner, chicken dinner. I'm nowhere I'm not even on the board. That's actually so sad. See, look, I voted for Phoebe on the number 1. I also voted for Phoebe here, and Phoebe failed miserably. And I missed every voting period on this event because they messed up the voting period. It was so dumb. Am I getting more than $50 of enjoyment? Because you can totally burn out on this game if I'm not careful. I'll be honest. Alright, with Wuthering Waves specifically. This game I haven't burnt out on, but I'm sure you've noticed how often I stream it. I don't really stream it often, and when I stream it, I'm not even like forcing myself to do a story quest. I'm just playing the game for fun. And I feel like, oh, it's glitching. Oh, what's happening? Oh my goodness. That was weird. Oh. But you know, basically this game is, I've been taking it at my own pace. I don't think I'm gonna burn out. I do think that it's like pretty, the game is very, it's very fun on its own. Like, what I mean by that, like, I'm not very patient, but like the way they have the exploration, this is a lot of fun. It just gives me tasks to do, I go and do them. And then it rewards me for getting them all done. I feel like that's really, really nice. But yeah, am I getting more than $50 worth of enjoyment? Well, that's it. I'm not saying I'm going to swipe. I'm saying that would solve my problem. That would guarantee me what I want, basically. But yeah, that's how it's going. We are in quite a pickle right now. Because here's the thing, like, I could 1,000,000% skip Ciaccona, get Cardophia, get her weapon, and I would have more than enough pulls to get Lupa and Lupa's weapon. And here's the thing, alright? This is where it gets really, like, confusing and like, not really confusing, but like a little, this is where it's like, it gets like a little bit like, okay, maybe I don't skip Ciaccona, alright? Because so clearly the Ciaccona is Cardothia's support. This is where things get a little spicy, okay? I'm saying all this like, oh, what if this, what if this, what if this? But like, if we pull on Cardophia banner, if I get an early or if I win my 50-50, then we're in the same position as if I didn't pull Ciaccona. So it's like, literally, if I just win that 50-50, then we're back and we're so back, and then we've won and we win the Wuthering Waves. That's basically like, if I win my Cardophia 50-50, then I can get Lupa and the weapon. Let me pulls the put on the flipping character banner because I wasn't thinking one time. That's actually despair. That could have been like 10-20 more pity towards this stupid blade over here. This is the last one I have all of them, guys. I have all the standard weapons. This is the last one I need. Oh well, that's how it goes. If anyone's watching on YouTube, like the VOD, alright, just comment down below. Comment down below if you think Cartafia is gonna need Ciaccona. We could just do the trial. Okay, let's move over to full screen. I've yapped long enough. Oh, that's the sound's coming through, right?
With the job, I guess.
That's loud enough, right, chat? Right, that sounds good. Do the troll first, assess to see if I even like them. I mean, I already really like her design. We may as well do the trial, though. You're right. All right, let's see how Ciaccona works.
Off we go.
Alright, I don't need to read it. I just need to hit buttons, right? Alright, so we do basic attacks, and then boom.
A perfect chord. Listen, the trio of destiny. Wind calls, waves follow.
Alright, okay, here we go. Where are the guys? Alright, here we go.
Unfettered by bounds. Annihilation. Hopefully this helps.
But I didn't even think he was the other guy. Sure way to restart it. How does our skill even do?
Mind the temper. Ta-da! A grand overture.
What's he got crowd control? Holy moly. Alright, chat, watch this. I know the tech, hang on. I played Goro in Genshin Impact as a main DPS that one time. I know the tech, watch this. Watch this, chat.
Off we go.
Alright, hang on. Okay, maybe I don't know the tech, hang on. Okay, that's not the tech, hang on. That's not it, hang on.
Ooh, the pitch is lowered. Tuning in.
That's how you place your corner, right?
Wonders and tragedies go together.
Alright, my finger hurts, I'm gonna stop. Alright, it's not worth it.
Waves fall. Wind howls.
They need to like make the enemies stronger in these trials. Like I'll go in as like Arrow Rover just to heal Ciaccona.
Ta-da! A grand overture. Mind the tempo. Wonders and tragedies go together.
My nobles are not like if they're dead or I didn't even do the ultimate. What's the point?
Listen, the trio of destiny.
I can tell you right now, this ultimate song is gonna get annoying after like 20 minutes. Alright, anyway. Alright, anyway, yeah, she plays cool. I guess there is one downside if I pull her right now. Like, she's gonna be useless to me until late. Oh, maybe, like,
Anything I can help
maybe she makes John's in good. Oh goodness, you're here on Marcado. Oh gosh, alright. At least you stoner. Oh no. Oh my goodness, holy copium. Ew, you had a defense 1 cost. What happened? Who stole your thing? No, Phoebe did, never mind. I don't know, guys. I have no idea. Wait, actually, wait, hang on. Let me do something. Hey, what do you guys think of my Zani so far? Look at that. 50, okay, not even. We're off by 0.1, but we're at 50 crit rate to 285 crit damage. It's nothing like insane, but I think it's pretty decent. Well, what am I gonna? I wish there was a buffer that eats HP in exchange for buffs. Well, okay, there's not a buffer that does that, but there's a DPS that does that. There's a DPS that eats their own. There's a Hu Tao in this game, but the Hu Tao on crack. But a buffer that works like Farina? I mean, that would be cool. I don't think we have anything
Sometimes I
that's like
get a
that
little
though.
carried away
We have
in the
Dungeon who
bells.
just eats her own
I
HP to do
didn't startle
damage.
you, did I?
Speaking of which, I need to build her, but my Dungeon actually kind of good. Hang on, let me see here. I had this on her as well. Do I never have enough echo stuff? It's literally never enough. Alright, anyway. Where was there? Well, okay, we're gonna go do Ciaccona's story quest. And then we're gonna see if I like her. I still need to do Zani's story quest, but I'm gonna be honest. That's on hold for now, I guess. Where is Ciaccona? Here it is. Alright, let's go. Alright, Ciaccona! Ciaccona story quest time, maybe? Oh goodness, why are we dropping frames? Ugh!
Efficiency above all.
Okay, never mind. Stabilize. Well, okay, it's not it's very clearly not 60 anymore. I guess this area is just really demanding. Between 8 and 12. Okay, never mind. I got the time right. They love this song. They gotta spam it every chance they get. Carlotta! How are you a part of Ciaccona's story quest?
Rover, fancy running into you here.
By the way, chat, isn't the volume good?
Won't you dine with me? Ms. Margarita asked me to sample her newest pizza. But my goodness, these portions.
Oh, that's a lot. Holy moly. Yeah, NPC man in the background.
Acolyte's phone while clearing the abandoned library. A manuscript of a poem with an accompanying music sheet. The public has already caught wind of its contents. Did you know it was signed as
Oh boy.
Golden Anthem?
Golden Anthem!
They say it was the last
Yeah,
one,
aura
written
farming?
aboard the
Oh my
Pilgrim's
gosh.
sail. I reckon the original finder fished it out the sea.
That
and put
one
it in
guy,
the
that's
library,
crazy.
Not knowing what it was.
I'm dropping frames! That's okay. You guys like 5 FPS Robelle, right?
Shh, quiet. They're criminals. You best not mention them in public.
Yeah, let's not talk about them in public after
That name
announcing
is
the
not to be
Golden
spoken of.
Anthem!
Simply put, the Golden Anthem was once a renowned poets' society. Their 3 members were once the Sentinel's cantors, but the Order banished them for insulting the divinity. Allegedly, their pilgrim sail caught fire and none on board survived, and thus their last known work disappeared.
Well, since the manuscript is no longer secret, how does the tune sound?
Give me a second. Let me think. Hear
Dang, this dude
that?
is super aura
It's
farming.
exactly what they're playing now.
I like how everything turned green. You like Breaking Bad? When they're like they're in Mexico and they're like, it's green because they're greedy. That's what happened here.
Well, it would appear
Dang,
they
W
were possessed
Carlotta.
by daemons, just as this very article suggests.
So we just killed the band? That's kind of crazy.
Friends,
It's you!
it's been too long. I gather you were also listening in on that conversation about the Golden Anthem's last word?
Yeah, it's Bloodborne Man, aura
What did
farming
you
in the
mean by
background.
daemons?
Resentful of the Order's verdict, they committed to paper a curse upon Rinascita and Draguna. Those favored by the divinity were the
You
most
guys see
willing
that?
to raise the blade of rebellion.
Did he like
They alone
Sayori
knew how to make divinity
jump
bleed
scare
and
us for like
doctrines
one frame?
crumble.
Is that like part of it, or is my thing
Though
about to
they
explode?
died in exile to a great fire, their resentment festered in their music and poetry, transforming into horrors like the fire that dragged them to hell. These daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all of Raguna. This article was recently published in the Raguna Literary Journal. Quite the perspective, wouldn't you say? Vengeance born of resentment. Such dark and twisted characters are hard to resist. Perhaps someone unwittingly played... Then again, it's all conjecture. Those in the Poets' Society died years ago, and who's to say what really happened? Now, if those vengeful spirits really do exist...
He looks
well,
like a villain.
out
Oh
of
my
all
goodness.
the patrons here, they went straight for you, Rover. Curious and curiouser.
He probably isn't though, because like you don't. This is an optional quest, right? If he becomes a villain later in like the main story, then if he went and did that and then came back to this quest, it would be
By
kind of
the
weird that
way,
he's just here.
It just so happens that I made a copy of the Poet Society's last work. Here, take it. Consider it a little souvenir from your spirited encounter. Maybe it'll prove useful later. Goodbye, friends. A change of venue is in order. I must finish my play.
Average Wuthering Waves in DC moment. Oh, I'm not reading all that. Typically, I'm. Something been a storm there. The cicadas of the Water Kingdom went. Wait, oh goodness, it's like a song. It's gonna be complicated. Reading it's gonna be hard. We draw as late drifted in summer village, Okins, wine mugs, prolonged nights of somewhere. Lost souls wander between the streets and alleys, withered plays fall into autumn's abyssal tranquility. Rest of decay from utensils of holy communion. Desolate winds of autumn. Acolytes measure the inclination of divinity with round scales of frost. Cover peoples of stained glass. The confessionals filled with silent ash. Sleepless night of winter. A wandering bard holds a frozen lute. The playing sounds that never reach. With their bodies to feel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguna's true gold, like the fire that brought them to hell. These daemons will spread throughout the land and burn all Raguna. Let the sail take up the past towers, past the running walls, and past the sentinel sculptures, as you descend suddenly into hell till this song drowns into the burns of the sunset. Wow.
Like the fire that dragged them to hell. These daemons will spread throughout the land.
I already read
and
that,
burn
Carlotta. You don't
all
have to
of
repeat it.
Raguna.
I do like that they use Carlotta a lot. She keeps showing up and I love it. Okay, chat, I'm gonna bring this up. I felt so bad in like the main 2.2 story quest when we went to go visit Cantarella. And like Carlotta was like, oh, okay, if anything was wrong, just let me know. I'll be there to save you. I'll just say the word. I'll save you. Alright, and she was so worried about us when we were visiting Cantarella, and we visited Cantarella. And we okay, she's cool. And then we just never contacted Carlotta back. Like, we just left her hanging. I felt bad about that. I was like, she was so, like, ride or die for us. And then we just left her hanging.
Unverifiable,
Is that really going to happen?
yes, but not entirely dismissible. That said, a peculiar entity did indeed manifest, and it attacked you. So, let's start at the very beginning. I have a friend who's an expert in deciphering music. I believe you've met her before. She who resembles Topaz should still be near Whisperwind Haven at this hour.
Alright, Carlotta. I will go visit Ciaccona. Your summer will never wither. That is quite the name. We're looking for Topaz from Honkai Star Rail. Nani? Oh, it's stuck in my head, guys. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not a good sign. You're like over here. Okay, I guess it's just in
In
Raguna.
her world,
Ooh,
poetry
cutscene.
and music hold equal sway.
Oh my goodness, Carlotta is stealing Ciaccona's cutscene.
Listen carefully.
The pop-in? Wait, so like this is the cutscene of rendering in real time. Wait, that's actually fire. Holy music.
All the hopes will set us free from doubts and fears deep within. Let the sunrise gild our wings. Let the twilight soothe our
Follow the song.
Yo, this is so sick.
forever wild and free.
That was fantastic. That was amazing.
Rover, Carlotta, it's been too long.
You really must adore that song. I remember hearing you sing it when I was little.
You knew each other as children.
When I was a child, whenever I passed by Ciaccona's house, I'd always hear music drifting from the courtyard. Lively, spirited, and so full of emotion.
I remember it well. Those two guards of yours were like giants from Septimont. Easily 200 pounds of pure muscle.
Back then, Ciaccona's family conducted the Order's choir.
Then why Ciaccona a wandering bard?
How should I put it? Well, as they say, families are always rising and falling. But a song is a song, whether sung in a grand hall or beneath the open sky. As for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Anyway, the two of you came in such a hurry. I suppose you're not here to take in the music? Oh, so you eavesdropped on a man rambling on in C3 Sharp, and then, poof, out pops a monster.
Hey, she's so animated. Maybe I gotta turn up DLSS because it's definitely messing with like the blinking animation.
It is the point. I need to know what kind of music could possibly have the power to conjure up those monsters of yours. The Golden Anthem. That name should never be spoken. They're criminals. To conspire with them is to risk banishment at sea. Or worse.
The Order of the Deep can't harm us one bit.
Don't worry.
The way they
This won't
animate
be the first
Carlotta,
time
like
we've
the way
crossed
she put her
paths
hands
with the
behind her
Order.
to walk over. And the quality of the character animations, putting us in this windy area, and everyone's hair is flowing in the wind, and you can see all the grass in the background flowing in the wind. That is so good.
From what you've told me, the composers of this poem cursed Rinascita, spelling the fall of Raguna. When the poem is played, some type of horror appears. If I understand correctly, that's what attacked you and Carlotta. If you ask me, this story is a right load of codswallop. I don't believe a simple little poem could curse Rinascita.
Then you...
We need to get to the heart of this poem and music mystery. Let me join you. I can't resist a good adventure.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute, guys. She's so cute, guys. Oh no.
I'll help you find the link between the music and those daemons. But in return, I want you to hand these pages to me for safekeeping.
Sure, no problem.
Then we have a deal. Since you believe this music summons them, how about we test it for ourselves? I've already memorized the sheet music.
It's risky, but there's no surer way to find out. Wouldn't you agree, Rover?
I'm ready to fight.
The final
Don't pull,
work
it's a
of
trap.
poets banished to distant seas and condemned to death.
They keep zooming in on her face, and she is very, very pretty as a
What, I
character.
wonder, did the verses forged in flames truly sing of?
Okay, I need her. The way they're doing the music in this story quest is crazy. Like the sense of adventure, oh my gosh.
They are just like the ones that attacked us in the restaurant.
Perfect chord. Ta-da! A grand overture. Listen, the trio of destiny. No contest. All of you at once.
I don't do overtime.
Dang, that was fast. Look out! It's still alive! Oh, never mind. You're fine. Her eyes are so pretty! Oh my goodness. I pay attention to detail. She has like longer nails for playing the...
They burn in despair, resentful
instrument.
of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
Isn't she kind of useless right now? Kind of. She applies arrow erosion, and then she increases the damage of arrow erosion, so nobody can take advantage of it. But the big thing is she also does arrow
With our
res
bodies
shred.
to fuel the fire, the ensuing
So,
inferno shall forge
she's not
Raguna's
useless right
true
now for wind
gold.
DPS units.
Is it saying Raguna will burn to
Which,
the ground?
basically, if you have Gian, or if you're John's in main, she's kind of useful.
They wanted their resentment to echo through the streets. Oh, just by reading this, I can almost see their terrifying faces in the fire.
These voices. They're people of Raguna, aren't they? I think I heard Mr. C3 Sharp in the mix.
If the poet's resentful souls gave birth to daemons, then shouldn't they sound like the poets themselves? Those voices were just people who read or heard their work.
Perhaps the voices themselves are what causes the daemons to manifest. In the legends, daemons are born of death and curses. But what we've seen isn't like that, no. They're more like horrors created from people's words and imagination. Of course, I'm just speculating. The voices were somewhat muddled. Perhaps I can refine the melody. This time, we need to listen harder. Let's find out what the true story really is.
And what has happened? What?
Created from melodies. Music can transcend space and time to bring memories and stories to life.
The music sheet is no ordinary piece of music, is it?
No. Normally, you can't perceive the frequencies in a melody. But that manuscript lets you see the world as I do. That part with the daemons...
Being a
should be
dart is
right
OP in
here.
this universe. Oh my gosh.
They burn in despair, resentful of the Order's verdict, till their last breath. Their last work is nothing but a curse upon us all.
It's the same as what we heard before, but now I see something. A balance scale with a crowd of people standing on one of the pans. What are they weighing?
The two sides of the scale represent differing perspectives. Once a work is made public, its meaning no longer belongs to its creator alone, but is shaped by the interpretations of its readers. Perhaps it was a simple poem at first, nothing more. But then that article claimed it was a curse upon Raguna. Given that members of the Golden Anthem were banished on the Pilgrim's sail and died in a fire, the notion quickly took hold. No one knew exactly what happened, so they filled in the gaps with their imaginations. With motive and a complete story. Perhaps that's all it took for a lie to become the truth. Each time someone plays their last work, it summons daemons. This is the Golden Anthem's revenge and curse upon Raguna. But still, words and imagination alone cannot bring something into existence.
Unless there's a resonator involved.
Yes, someone must have used them to create the daemons. What if
Gee, I wonder who it
mastermind pulling the
is.
strings from the shadows is the author of that article? Daemons are bound to their creator, so it might not be a coincidence you felt them target you at the restaurant. There could be a connection between you and this mastermind. Or perhaps they have their own reasons for wanting to see you silenced.
Take this option and find out how the story
Imagination knows
unfolds.
no bounds. If left unchecked, such incidents will only increase. For
What's this like
resonators,
number in the
dealing with
corner?
them isn't much
Realm
a
of
challenge.
Melodies.
But for ordinary folk, it's enough to spark panic across the city. Finding the one pulling the strings should be our priority.
I really appreciate that all this is voice acted because I did not want to read any of this. Or I didn't want to read all of this. What's this? We got this and oh my goodness, we get rewards. Okay, if I exit this menu real quick. Alright, we're gonna do a pro gamer move. Hey, first try, baby! Oh, hey, Cadenza. Hey, what can I say? Hey, what can I say? That's all I needed. That's all I needed. There we go. There we go. That's all it took.
Hear that? A twinkling star just tinkled to the ground.
Alright, you could have had a cooler introduction line. Saying the star tinkled is, that's quite the claim. Hey, that's pretty good. Well, look at all this. Hey, it'd be cool if we just got Carlotta, right? Ah, okay. Oh, dungeon! Ooh! Wait, hang on. Give me one more dungeon. Oh my god!
I'll handle you.
Oh my god, we're actually so off! Wait, we're guaranteed Cardathia! Oh my god! Alright, okay. Alright, hey,
Quit
it's
the
worth it.
chit-chat.
Hey!
Tell me what you need and I'll make...
Thank you, Calcharo! I love you, Calcharo! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, alright, we're guaranteed Cardathia. We're so up, guys, we're so up. We're gonna get Cardathia, we're gonna get the weapon, and we're gonna get Lupa, and we're gonna get a weapon. Oh my gosh, guys, that's actually insane. That's psychotic. Oh my goodness, we're so up. Also, my Calcharo is gonna be diabolical. Alright, what does S2 do?
I see my way clear.
Alright, this is the best character ever. He keeps coming home early, I love him. After Calcharo casts his intro skill wanted criminal or intro skill necessary means, his resistance skill damage bonus is increased by 30%. Is that good? Hey, W Calcharo. Alright, chat. Oh, we're actually so incredible. Oh my goodness, S6 dungeon. Holy moly, let's go. I got a builder too. Alright. More Teffy. There you alright, so basically, we're guaranteed Cardathia. Right now we have 50 pulls. By the end of this patch, we're gonna have 60, almost 70 pulls. No, we will have 70 pulls. We'll have 70 pulls by the end of this patch. AKA, that's enough for Cardathia. We're so up, guys. We won. I won. Okay. Sick. Fantastic. Fantastic. We get what we want. We are so up. Also, I'm gonna do a pro gamer move before we continue. Hang on. Hang on. Let me change how I'm doing this. All right, we're gonna exit the game real quick. All right, play the music while I fix this. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're gonna play on the PS5 because dropping frames is not cool. We'll use the PS5 to stream Wuthering Waves. Alright guys, I'm actually so up. So it's gotta update. Oh man. We're gonna do that for now. Is the pay move over? Yes, it does. It's like Genshin. So we lost our 50-50, so we're on guaranteed now. Like literally, alright, Wuthering Waves, like, limited character matter, it's exactly the same as Genshin, except instead of 90 pity, it's 80 pity. And then also, instead of 75 soft pity, it's, like 69 or something. It's something really funny like that. So we're guaranteed Cardathea. We just get her. I'm so up, I guess. Maybe we can get her weapon too. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh wait, since we pulled Calcharo, that means we got a bunch of corals, right? Like, oh my goodness. No, you mean on anniversary banner? Are they separate banners? They should share pity, I believe. They share pity with the regular banners. I'm double checking. Hang on, you actually put doubt. You put a seed of doubt in my brain. Hang on. Hang on. Alright, Wua anniversary pity. Hang on. Pity system, oh, the anniversary banner. Alright, last 50, you wanna ask what they say. So if you're in the polls, Ciaccona is not your deep. If shares the same pity, so you'll get. Okay, it does indeed share the same pity. It shares the same pity. We're good. Let's see, your anniversary resonator combines follows the same rule as standard limited combines, including shared pity. Yeah, it shares pity. Alright, here we go. Wait, it does? Yeah, it does. We're not Genshin, alright? Like, okay, as much as I love Genshin, you really do have to keep in mind, like, what devs just look at what Genshin does. Like, the Kuro games literally just look at what Hoyo Games does. They look at what they do, and then they just, like, they one-up them by just a little bit. That's literally how they've gotten such a massive fan base. And like, don't get me wrong, right? They'll make mistakes here and there, but like 99% of the Wuthering Waves systems are just, if you look at Genshin and we're like, hey, we can undercut them a little bit. Like the weapon banner, they're like, okay, we'll make it guaranteed. Alright, and then the limited banner, and they're like, alright, so it is still a 50-50, but we lowered the pity. And that way it's a little bit more enticing to spend money. And then so I'm assuming they looked at like the Chronicle the Wish banner in Genshin. And they're like, well, that's cool and all, but what if we made it share a pity? Although, to be fair though, I do think that, because Genshin is the one that does everything first, right? I do think is a little bit, there are a lot of questionable things that they do. They just for no reason. I don't know. Alright, we had to ruin the flow of the story quest because I didn't want to lag at 2 FPS. So here we are. At least it's downloading quickly. Alright, so we're guaranteed Cardathia now. Alright, come on, download faster. Download faster, please! Jad, my luck is insane. If like it's actually insane, the fact that I got in early with a lost 50-50 so that I could guarantee Cardathia is so big. Chat, wait, just to make sure. Oh wait, so okay, hang on. So I got Shorekeeper. Alright. No, actually, I got Phoebe. I got Shorekeeper. Actually, no, wait, hang on. Phoebe wasn't back to back though. It wasn't because there was a Cantarilla banner in between. I got Shorekeeper. I got Zani. I got Ciaccona, and now I'm guaranteed Cardathia. That is 4 limiteds back to back to back. And if I can clutch and get Lupa, guys, I might have to become a Kurobot. I'm gonna be honest. I've been eating too good in Wua. I might have to be. The bot is already in the label. I might have to become a Kurobot. That's crazy. So yeah, I guess the only thing is we gotta hope we can get Cardathia's weapon early. That's like all that's left really. And then with all the pulls we're gonna get in 2.4, I should have enough to get Lupa. Yeah. And then so we are we're so back. We're literally so back, guys. yesterday. This made my day. Now, hi Josh and Moore, welcome. Alright, first let's just double check the volume. Oh yeah, I can feel the lag. And we can be a bit louder, I think. Actually, wait, let's even go as far as to modify this. Oh my goodness, it's the red circle. Looks like Jafufu isn't free after all. That's why I said she's not gonna be free. Alright, they were spreading, alright, not even the leakers, alright, the community. It's probably children, I'll be honest. It's probably very young people. But like those accounts on Twitter that were like, oh my goodness, Jafufu is free. It was fake propaganda because they thought it was funny. They thought it would be funny. But like, you know, it's probably because they're younger, right? Like those accounts are normally run by much younger people. Whoever said she was free, so okay. Everyone on Twitter, that's what happened. You thought she would be since Harumasa was, but you're just following the rumors. So it wasn't even rumors, okay? This is why when you hear rumors in gacha games, and this isn't me like making fun of you or like saying, oh, this is your fault. No. It's just don't believe in the rumors you see online when it comes to these gacha games, because it's just setting yourself up for disappointment. Because like all it takes is anybody can say anything, and then everyone's like, oh, okay, and then they just start spreading the misinformation, right? Harumasa was free, but like there was like proof when he was when they were saying he was free, because it was literally in the files. There was like pictures of like free Harumasa in the beta. It was like confirmed, right? It wasn't just someone saying that. So literally it's always just wait for official news. But the big thing is like also Harumasa was an exception, I think. And I don't think we're gonna get another free limited 5-star or S rank in ZZZ. It's probably gonna be just standards from now on. If they do give us a free limited S rank in the future, then those devs are built different, like truly built different. But I don't think so. I think it's gonna cut in the profits. The reason that they were saying free Jafufu, by the way, is because there was a rumor in Wuthering Waves that we were gonna get a free Zani or a free Ciaccona, and then when we didn't get a free one for anniversary, everyone had a hissy fit. They got upset. All of the people that believed that the fake rumors, they were very, very upset. They were like, oh, there's no free 5-star, and then so the people spreading the rumors for free Jafufu, they thought it was funny when it happened in UA, so they thought it would be funny if it happened again in ZZZ. And that's more or less what happened. But yeah, there was the rumor of the free S rank for the standard banner and the free W engine for the standard banner. Well, actually, to be fair, it wasn't a rumor. It was confirmed in the beta files. But also at the same time, it happened something similar happened in Genshin 2 at one point. Back in Genshin Impact days in the beta, there was a leak saying we were gonna get a free glider because there's like a redeem for it or something in the files, and everyone got all excited. And then the plot twist was it wasn't free, it was part of a purchasable $20 pack or something like that for Genshin Impact, or the anniversary glider that one time or something. Or it was a concert glider, it was something. It was something in Genshin like that. And then so when I saw like the beta leaks for Zenless Zone Zero, and I saw the free S rank and the free S rank W engine, I was like, I'm gonna hold my excitement, because there is a chance that it is just part of a $20 pack or something like that. And then so that is more or less what happened. So no free Jafufu. Definitely I would say don't expect free S ranks anytime in the future. Oh, you can expect the standard S rank for free. But I don't think we're gonna get any of the limited ones for free. At least not for a year. Like, I mean, they have to. They can only give one free S rank per year, and even then, I wouldn't even like. Look at that. Look at Genshin Impact. Not Genshin. Look at Honkai Star Rail. That game's been out for. They're on their 2nd year anniversary, right? They've only gotten one free limited S rank, and it was Dr. Ratio. And the reason they got away with it was because they power crept him immediately, and he became mid. So that's how Star Rail got away with it. Genshin gave away some standard characters. ZZZ is by far the most generous out of all the Hoyo games. It doesn't even feel like a Hoyoverse game, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, they're so different in the way they do everything compared to Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. Like, I feel really bad that Zenless Zone Zero is like, literally its biggest weakness is that it's from Hoyoverse. Because a lot of people have lost trust with that company already. You know, like Yishuan's regular outfit over the premium. I'm actually a huge fan of the Yishuan skin. And the reason I'm such a big fan of the Yishuan skin, and it's pretty simple. She looks like a Nier Automata character with like the black outfit. She looks not like 2B per se, and like, you know, there's not nearly as much skin exposed as the Nier Automata characters, but like it really kind of has that look because it's the white hair with the black outfit. It feels like Nier Automata. I really like it. I will try to roll Yishuan. If I lose my 50-50, then we might reconsider. So we'll wait for the, if we lose the 50-50, then we'll wait for the drip marketing. No, I won't. I'm gonna wait for the leaks because the drip marketing is always late now, and it's always late. The leakers always do it first. I'm gonna wait for the leaks. I'm gonna see who's next patch after the. I'm gonna see who's in 2.1. If it's not Orphe or Orpheus or whatever her name is. Because they haven't confirmed her name. Alright, they've only confirmed that she's called Orphe by Trigger. But, Orphe, if she's next, then I'm gonna skip Yishuan. If she's not next, then I'll just pull Yishuan. A2, this is some A2 vibes. Although A2 has a lot of skin exposed. Although it's robot skin. Like, you can see the seams and stuff. It's pretty cool. Alright,
anything I can help you with?
yeah, in Awua, I am so up. We just got
The divinity may foresee the
got
future of the world,
Ciaccona.
but I doubt
It
they
was
can
pretty-
predict
it
which
was pretty
song people
nice.
will play tomorrow.
Alright, I'll focus on building her later.
It's a type of vocal exercise. Want to join me?
Alright, Chad, by the way, how is the volume of the game? Is it good? Is it like... Is it loud enough? Are we chilling? It's fine? Alright, perfect. Because I swapped from PC to PlayStation. So, you know, I don't know how well it's running. Alright, get rid of that Nuki gun. Look at that! We pulled the standard gun for her. Alright, and then she uses Gust of Vulcan. And then for 3 costs, I don't think we... Oh no, we got him. Alright, well, we'll take this one. I don't know how much energy regen she needs. So we'll just live with whatever we got going on here. There we go. I don't know if she wants energy regen or not, but we'll see. We got a lot of energy regen substats though, so we should be fine in theory. And we're at 136 energy regen. We get 12.8 from here, and then we got, let's see, let's look at the echoes real quick. Mid. This one has energy regen, which is nice. Nothing here, actually. Do I even have a... Why not? For this, let's just level this one up, see what happens. Me, as soon as I say I'm not gonna build her, starts building her. Hey, energy regen! Oh, that's like a minimum roll. Oh goodness. Ah, good enough. Whatever. Alright, let's continue the story. Oh, actually, wait now. I did do some polls, so maybe the Gilded Night Market will reward me. They did reward me. Thank you. Can I buy the last poll? Oh my goodness, there we go. And I want this weekly... tuners, forgery, supply. Okay, yeah, not definitely the thing you want here is the weekly boxes. I'm gonna just take all of these. There we go. That's gonna save me a pain in farming later. And did Whimpering Waste reset? No, I got it all. Alright, we're good. We're good. Hi, Tagachu. Maybe I said hi already. I forgot if I did or not. Alright, let's continue the story.
Let's pick up where we left off. What stories lie within these melodies?
Okay, let's resume from the choices. Alright, consume inspirations and unlock more endings to the story. Ah, I see. Inspiration is restored by 1 point daily. Use it to unlock special choices. Wait, no, do not!
If the daemons are born
Do
from the
not
public's
time
imagination,
gate me, I
then things
swear.
will shift once we catch whoever is responsible for starting this in the first place. This mastermind has gone to great lengths to twist the facts, stirring fear and turning it into resentment. Maybe an attempt to cover up certain stories about the Poet Society. He must be tied to them somehow. If we can learn more about the Golden Anthem, we might be one step closer to catching him.
Alright, we gotta catch the Golden Anthem. You realize people's interpretations and imagination of music and poems are what brought these demons into being.
Music and poetry are born from kindness and hope. Yet now they've been twisted to create these monstrosities. Whoever is behind this won't just sit back and watch. The thought of confronting them is already inspiring me to write a ballad. What should I call it? What instruments would fit?
Our enemy hides in the dark, while we remain in the light. If that's the case, we need to split up. With your tenacity and Ciaccona's expertise, we will uncover the truth. Someone has pointed
And
a gun
Opal?
at Cat's Eye. Someone ought to pull back the curtain and expose them. The family has its ways. Tracing the article's source and finding this mastermind won't be a problem.
Yeah, so where do we start?
Melodies connected to the Poet Society, I can bring the past into clearer focus. I've got it, Rover! I know a place where they've definitely left their mark. Let's go. Onward to new melodies.
Now! The Pikmin. The Pikmin are attacking.
I really admire the wind.
No, they're
It's
forcing
free
me to play
go
Spectral
anywhere
Rover.
without restraint. If only it could carry my poems into the hands of everyone across the world.
That would speed up, but I don't want to miss out on dialogue, so we're just gonna go slowly. Never mind, she stopped talking. Shmooth! Hi, Francine. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, they're really trying to make us fall in love with Ciaccona. I already pulled her! I already pulled her, we're good! Dang, Ciaccona's voice actor is popping off. I wonder if that, like, is the English voice actor, or if that's just they didn't have her dub over the singing. Because I know, like, her ultimate, that does not sound like the English voice actor. It might be, but, like, the voice does feel a bit different.
Ta-da! Welcome to Requiem Paradise.
Yeah, Jet, I'll be honest. I would have pulled her regardless. I would have pulled her regardless. After seeing her this beautifully animated in the story, It's really hard not to like really like this
is where
character.
Raguna's musicians lay their old instruments to rest.
This is one of those games getting affected by the VA strike thing. As far as I know, not at all. I think that's just a Hoyoverse problem. I haven't seen any voice acting issues in Wuthering Waves. Everybody's been voice acted like really good. In 2.0 and up. Actually, in 1.4 and up, excuse me. Or 1.3, or whenever the Shorekeeper questline started. When this game launched, they had the most rushed, like, bad voice acting known to man. For English, at least. For every other language, it was fine. But for English, it was so rushed, it was bad. But then, like, the updates that came after weren't rushed, and the voice acting is really good from that point forward.
For the people of Raguna, the sea is everything. We live and sleep by the sea.
The way they
And our
animate the
souls
faces in
drift
this
out to
game
sea
is
when
so
we
good.
Since an instrument is an extension of the musician, it's only fitting that it's buried by the sea. May its dreams be long and sweet before returning to the waves.
This
I'm
is, oh my
certain This is where
goodness.
the poets of the Golden Anthem laid their instruments to rest before their banishment. What's wrong? You seem troubled.
Have you found any leads?
Is that what's been on your mind this whole time? I say, if the answers aren't coming, let it all go and clear your mind. To be honest, I haven't found any leads either. But worry not. This is what we bards call a bottleneck. Once, I spent 3 days just trying to find the right words to describe a tree. Couldn't do it. Not one word.
Oh my goodness, chat. There was okay.
So,
You know, I'll
I
regret
stood under
trying to
that
pull her.
tree
There was
and
no
prayed for an
escaping
apple
it.
to
It
fall on
was
my
like
head.
it was decided from frame. Like it was literally fate. There was no way to
know,
avoid it.
Just like in those stories where inspiration strikes after an apple hits you. And, well, at least you get a snack out of it.
See, in Hordes, I was cooked frame 1. I know. I was trying. I was in denial, alright? I was in denial. Cardathea has a horn too. She has a horn too, okay? I was in denial. I was like, well, okay. It was literally, it's like, do I chase the meta? Are the vines accessories or growing from red? Well, I'm pretty sure that the vines are accessories, but the horns are real.
The apples
Did
never
an
fell.
inspiration hit you?
I stood under that tree until I couldn't any longer. But still no inspiration came.
Yeah, you just spawned an apple?
Try it.
Yeah, you spawned an apple from your head. You want me to eat it? Alright, I'm all in. It's not like greasy from hair grease, right?
It's a real apple.
Like, this is, oh,
Later,
okay, actually,
when I finally decided to leave, I looked up through the gaps in the branches
Like,
and suddenly saw
do
a
the people
blue
shower in this
flower atop a
universe?
cliff.
how's the hygiene? I know the people in
Turns out,
anime
even
are
without
normally,
an
like, you don't
apple,
think about that,
inspiration may
but,
yet
like, hey,
strike.
she
But
had
if I
that
hadn't
apple
stood
on her
there,
head. I don't know
I
if
might have
her is
missed
yucky
that
or not.
unexpected burst of beauty. So, maybe this is enough.
Yeah, I took one bite of the
Let's put
apple and
aside
tossed
heavy
it.
thoughts
That's
and
crazy.
continue our walk with a clear mind.
You know what? Rover didn't even say it was good. They're like, oh, it's a real apple. I can taste the hair
I'm
grease,
starting
and
to
then she tossed it.
understand why
Oh
Carlotta
my
calls
gosh,
you
it's
Topaz.
cooked. It's cooked. There was no way we would have ever, like, there was no escape. We would have, this is a must pull no matter what. People do yuckier things, yeah, but I'm like talking in the context of anime here. Or I'm sure I could think up any diabolical, nightmarish, like should not be seen, and someone's probably done it or whatever, right? That's just reality. Are people weird? But also, you're right. I'm not trying to like. I don't know the technology in this world. What if Rover gets sick and then that's the end of the journey? She ate a greasy apple, and then the apple gave her a sickness, and then she died. I don't know what the medicine's like in this world. We gotta be careful.
Is that so? But I'm nowhere near as dazzling as the sun. If anything, I'd rather be like Icarus in the story. Soaring free.
Out of the adventurous end? Yeah, she ate
even if it means
apple covered in hair grease.
falling in the end.
Because Ciaccona never showered. You can see the medicine in this world. You know what? Yeah, but you can't see the showers. I haven't seen a shower in this world at all. I haven't. No, I've only seen that bath echo where you don't even like. People don't think that. Why would you bath in that? Why would you bathe in that thing? It walks around in public. Like, it's not even hooked up to water. It's just probably reusing the same water. Alright, and okay, look at this. Look at the elements. Alright, maybe you think, oh, maybe there's cleaning magic. Look at the elements. Look at the element. There's no water element in this game. Alright, we got light. We got ice. We got fire. Alright, we got... I don't even know what the heck that is. The Havoc is purple. And we got lightning. Alright, there's no water element. Alright, there's no cleaning magic. Unless you like being put in the snow. Like freezing yourself, but guess what? Ice isn't always clean, guys. It's the echo saliva, that's even worse.
It sounds sharp and harsh. If this were a performance, I'd say it's trying to finish as quickly as possible, barely giving the notes a chance to breathe.
Hey, she walked away fast. She's like, alright, I'm done. Chat, there was no way I could. You know what? At least we got her. Or at least I pulled the trigger early and we got the best outcome possible. We got literally the best outcome, but also chat. Chat, this is diabolical. This character quest.
A harp. It's in excellent condition. But
Is she a fae or something? All we know is she's a traveling bard, but she definitely looks very fairy-esque.
Diminish.
Is that a lute? Its echoes are faint. Perhaps because it's been abandoned longer than the previous two. I'll need some time to decipher it. Wait. The sound may be weak, but there's an undeniable strength to it. Rover, behind you!
No, we're getting attacked. A sign.
It seems
Hi,
as though
Grodolani.
like they
Welcome,
belong to a member
welcome.
of the Poet Society.
I knew yo.
Which is to say...
Let's see if I can play on PlayStation. By the way, chat, I have to... I hope you guys know my controller has drift. Like, really bad controller drift.
Listen! The trio of destiny! The pitch is lowered.
Wait, I can still take damage while doing this? Why would I stay on field to do this then? The
timbre
bonk.
also matches. I believe this lute
Good
is
morning. I guess it's
exactly
morning
what
for
we've
you,
been
but
looking
good
for.
morning, Bordelani. For me, it is
Sometimes,
nighttime.
Even when the instruments are the same,
And very
the
late at
performer's
nighttime, my
mood
bad.
can change the entire sound. For example, this lute doesn't seek to boast. It speaks softly, like a traveler sharing a story over tea in the warmth of an afternoon. The true purpose of music is to express what words cannot. Rover, if there's something you want to say but can't put into words, if you sing it, maybe I'll understand.
But I haven't even heard you sing yet.
Me? Perhaps another time. Once all this is settled, I'll perform for you. Be sure to listen closely then. Now, it's in the lute's hands.
The way this
I hope
character
this
like
melody holds
leans
a tale
in
worth
and her
telling.
body language. I mean, like, okay, let's be real. If anyone did this in real life, it'd be cringe. But, you know, in the context of anime, this is incredibly endearing,
Listen,
and I already love this
hear something
character.
up ahead. It seems like
It's a swap element. You go
an
off field, and she
interrogation room.
keeps using. Oh, no, I know that.
this
I'm
melody
aware.
carries the
I'm
weight of
aware.
the
I'm
Poet
just.
Society
I thought like
interrogation.
for something that takes so
Let's
much
keep
field
moving.
time, if I were to stay on her,
Take care with
like
each step.
there's no
The melodies
advantage to
left by
staying
these
on her. You have to
instruments
swap
are
off, is what I'm
extremely
saying.
fragile. The realm we're about to enter will appear fragmented. We may find ourselves straddling vast rifts in time and space. A single misstep could draw us into other melodies, leaving...
Oh my goodness! I still let her finish your voice line. Why does the game do this? They're like, alright, I love that they do the voice lines while they let me walk around. But there's not enough space
The Codex teaches us that those
for the
whose
voice line to
sins
finish,
are
so like
cleansed
they
by the
expect me to
sea
just
shall
stand there.
remain blessed by the sea. It is a grave offense to slander the Sentinel. This includes your claim that the Sentinel's true form is a steed of the skies. I was told you found this lie carved on a lithograph. In the face of the tempest, a giant celestial steed carved a path for the Ark. How absurd. If you admit you were mistaken at tomorrow's trial and reveal where you have hidden the evidence, I will move mountains to protect you and your companions. Remember, Imperator only responds to repentance, not silence.
I'm sorry, Sir Acolyte. I'm doing my best to cooperate. Please don't mistake my silence for defiance.
I gotta admit, I
It's
do
just-
like.
This room is freezing.
Maybe it's the art style.
I've caught
I
its
think it's the
shell.
art style, but like
Makes
it
it hard
feels
to
so
talk.
much more serious
I'm afraid
when
that
stuff
by
is
the time
happening.
I see the Sentinel,
When
I
stuff
will
is
have lost
happening
my
in
voice
Wuthering Waves,
entirely.
like compared to
Perhaps then
like let's say Zenless Zone
They would
Zero.
judge you for
or Honkai Star
silencing
Rail,
the
or even
poor
Genshin Impact.
transgressor's confession.
As
Like
long
the
as you
sharper
repent
NPCs.
and help us destroy those blasphemous
Like this is a despair
poems and
situation
songs,
happening
the
right now,
Sentinel shall show
and I feel bad
mercy.
for them. But in
You
Genshin,
are
if it
a
was a random
wise
NPCs, I'd be like,
man.
well, whatever, it is
I
NPCs.
trust you
Unless it
will
was
make
one that
the
they gave
right
screen time.
choice. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Farrell. I will always be here should you wish to receive the Sentinel's mercy.
No need to worry, Sir Acolyte. In fact, I'm beginning to enjoy the cold.
Neither official nor private records show them as having ever repented in the Cathedral of Mercury. This melody is fading fast. Let's check if there's anything nearby to amplify it.
Farrell's gone mad. He ought to have hidden the truth in our secret study.
It's the voice direction,
Why
it's
would
gotta
he
be.
slip this dangerous knowledge into his poems and hand them out to children? We ought to have buried the truth.
Buried the truth. It just occurred to me. Is that our mastermind's true aim? Not only to bury the past, but also to silence those who know the truth. Like you. To that end, He stirs panic to deepen Ragunese prejudice against the Poet Society, using this opportunity to create monsters born from our words. Words and music are weapons without form.
I understand what Farrell was trying to do. We're not adventurers or mighty resonators. We don't even have the time or ability to determine whether that lithograph is real or fake. Farrell only wanted to share the voice of uncertainty. He hoped someone might understand his doubts. Our fate has been sealed. All we can do now is choose what we believe and carry what we hope to be the truth to our graves.
They don't sound like they're full of hatred at all. If anything, they appear to have anticipated what would
Dang,
happen.
they understood that they were all gonna
During the
die.
interrogation,
Holy
they
moly.
kept their composure and did not offer fierce resistance. In fact, they even showed sympathy for the interrogator.
Everything seems to revolve around the Order. Could they be the ultimate mastermind behind this?
We don't know that for certain. But at least we now know the Poet Society would never
I
place a
do
curse on
wonder if
Raguna.
they're just gonna go the route of like the church bad in this storyline, or if they're gonna like add some crazy twist to it. Cause like right now, I'm like the churches, they gotta be like super corrupt or something
knew
with what
this
we've
was to be
seen.
our fate.
But like for all I know, right, it could be like a mastermind.
From the moment
Or
we
maybe
uncovered that
it would be
lithograph,
crazy
I
if like
knew
the
it would
church
come to
was
this.
right. Like that would be a crazy twist. Cause like so far we've been kind of conditioned not to trust them with what we've seen in this story, right? But like wouldn't that be insane? Like that would be a crazy twist. Cause like I feel like, but maybe it's just how it is nowadays. But I always feel like they never make the church the good guys anymore in all these
Still,
storylines. You know what I mean?
I have no regrets. But
Like in this
if
modern
the Sentinel's
media.
true form is a flying steed,
But like before
Does
this
that
though,
make
there
the
was an era
imperative
where
what
it was
pledged our
always the
faith?
church good, right? So of course it's gonna flip to keep things different, right?
all this time,
But like
We've been
purposely
living nothing
leading
but
the
a
player
lie.
into this whole like they're kind of like
The
making
Order
us believe that
stance
the
is
church is
Poet
evil. And I'm not
Society
talking about just the
concealed
story quest.
blasphemous
I'm talking about the
works.
grand scheme
Yet the Order
of the whole
themselves
Rena Sita
concealed the
storyline, because we
lithograph's
still haven't dealt
existence.
with that aspect of the
What are they
story.
afraid of? That's right. You must have seen the Sentinel in the
The
inverted
discovery of the
tower.
Sentinel's true form.
To keep the Sentinel's true form
Okay, I
secret,
see.
the Order ruined the Golden Anthem's reputation.
Oh, that's what. Okay, all right. Certified church evil moment. Okay, so basically, yeah, they saw that the flippin' god that the church praised was corrupted by evil, and they were terrified. And the church is like, we can't let this get out. It would cause mass panic. We'd lose all power.
The melody is fading faster now.
And then
becoming
they killed
unstable.
all of
We
them.
should leave.
Crazy.
We can continue our discussion later.
In anime, anything related to the church slash pope seems to always be evil. Yeah, they're always like they're corrupt or something. Which, like, to be fair, it is a thing that happens in history, right?
Where is this place?
So it's like it's very
study? Ciaccona,
it's very
are we-
realistic writing. And I'm
Ciaccona?
not saying like all churches are always evil, right? It's like a thing that happens in history, right? They always end up with a lot of power, and then the corruption happens when people have
They
power.
must have gotten separated. Ciaccona did say even a slight misstep could draw us into other melodies. Am I...
You are to build a home here, like seabirds. Dwell upon the water, just as countless stars dot the night sky.
That sounds like
I don't
Ciaccona.
know if what I'm feeling is right or wrong.
Are we?
They
Did
were
we slip into
clearly
like
the
one of
Sentinel's
Ciaccona's
cantors.
melodies? And is that
Why would
little
anyone call them
Ciaccona?
criminals who
Don't do
insulted
this
a-
to me. Don't do this to me. No way! Oh my gosh, she's so
It's a
cute.
poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write.
Does she have like the same
Do not
horns, and do
place
they have the same
flowers on my
vines?
tomb, for
Or is that
I
like
do
an
not rest
accessory?
beneath the stone.
Oh, no horns! Those aren't there until later. But the vine is an accessory.
I am the sea wind at Raguna's walls. I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold. A flame, celestial steed.
They're making the player
True
watch
form
this
I
character like
behold.
grow up. They did the equivalent of like a parent showing flipping the baby pictures. Look at our cute character. You have to fall in love with her now. You saw her baby pictures.
The night sky will be illuminated by wings of flame, and I shall be reborn in immortal poetry.
Because they cannot banish the truth, the Order of the Deep instead banished us to the sea. Our thirst for truth is why we were cast out.
Oh, she saw them get
No matter
cast
what,
out.
remember
Whoa.
this. The truth will always exist. And the truth is gold that is unafraid of the fiercest of flames.
I can't get through, but the sounds are coming from over there. What is this place? Who are you?
She's always been distant and aloof, but her true melody is both heavy and fragile.
Do you only talk in poem?
Ciaccona toccata. As long as you still draw breath, lift your eyes and look. With this poem, your life is eternal.
Rover? Rover, are you all right? Finally, I got you out of there. You must have been drawn into a
The
different
glow up
melody on
on
the
her
way
is
out.
actually insane. Don't tell Ciaccona what you saw. No, I'm
I just
telling. I'm
walked
making
into a
fun of her.
study and ran into a strange little girl. She seemed quite taken with the Poet Society's work. She mentioned a name. Ciaccona toccata.
Yeah, I know your secrets, Ciaccona.
I see.
I know your secrets.
I don't know
Oh,
who
she's
you
not
met,
embarrassed?
but
Oh, dang.
Toccata is my family name. As I said before, for family matters, let the past stay where it belongs. Just call me Ciaccona. We don't need to overcomplicate things. Well, we have made some progress. The melody we
Okay,
were
so
in
she
gave me a
doesn't like
hint
her
on what to
last
do
name,
next.
her family name, or like it's a hindrance to her that she doesn't use it.
Yes, seeing as they banished the Golden Anthem, we might find more clues in the Cathedral of Mercury.
Her introduction was like actually magical, guys. I'm still thinking about it when we saw her playing her flippin' instrument and like all the wind blew around. I almost wish I didn't play it on PC because like the popping was atrocious. Maybe it would have been just as bad in just on the PS5. Who knows? I don't know why, but on PS5 the map lags. Oh my goodness, we got the little choir.
Have you found her
Oh,
yet?
the outfits are so cute. Oh goodness.
No.
She's not here either. Greetings, sisters. Might I ask, have you seen someone dressed like us who likes to walk with her head down?
No. Razor doesn't like walking with her head down. She must have gotten into some trouble. We're in the Order's
What are you
choir.
all doing
We're
here?
rehearsing hymns to sing at the ceremony.
Racer is our lead chorister. We took a break from rehearsing to play hide and seek, but when the time ran out, we couldn't find her.
Maybe she got mad at us because we sang badly. She hasn't smiled at us much since rehearsal started.
Can you tell your big sister here what hymn you're rehearsing?
The teacher says it's a hymn to honor the brave knights and the Sentinel's guidance. But Razor says the hymn was written by a bunch of criminals.
Oh boy, here we go. It's the cursed song or whatever. Alright, yep, it's the golden anthem.
Which way did Racer go? We can help you look for her.
Really? She went that way.
And I love how Phoebe's outfit like flows in the wind when she's running around. It's like, it's the hair in the little cape, and then her hat, the way it flaps. It's like, it feels so... Maybe magical is very clearly not the right word. Oh, is that you? Nay, how can they not find you? You were like 3 feet away.
Such a beautiful voice, isn't it?
You're the laureate! And you are?
My name is Ciaccona.
A friend of mine.
Don't be scared. We're only here so that you can finish your game of hide and seek.
When she steps, her ears bounce, and that's really cute.
Right. Myron and the others are waiting for me. Sorry I've caused you trouble.
How about a little chat first? Something's troubling you. I can tell.
What? Of course not. The ceremony is coming up, and the choir still has so much to rehearse. I'm fine.
Young ones today have so much talent. If I had the chance, I'd love to learn how to sing hymns.
Oh my goodness, she's doing the actually, I'd love to learn how to sing hymns pose.
You know, our laureate here definitely knows how to sing hymns.
Yeah, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. If he really steals the show... what's the problem? What's the problem, young miss?
Before the performance, the choir has to listen to the same music, recite the same lyrics, and do the same rehearsals every day. What's more, the hymn we're practicing, it was composed by bad people. Teacher calls them heretic poets. Myron and the others never complain. They're always eager to sing praises to the Sentinel on stage. But now, their dreams are all dashed because of me. Myron, Patero, and Shear's voices are in perfect harmony, but I can never keep up. And I don't like this hymn. Myron and the others are too young to realize
I
that
will
heresy
hand
is
this
a
to
grave
Wua.
offense. But I know.
Actually, no, it's on. I will hand this. I'm going to hand this to Wua. Flippin'. They do a remarkable job of making me interested in the NPCs. Like this random girl, her random issues with her choir, where she's like, "Oh, I feel like I'm leaving her." The way they've presented this to us, it's interesting.
I don't understand why the Order wants us to sing songs written by criminals. The more I thought about it, the more out of rhythm I became. In the end, I could barely sing at all.
What you're singing right now was beautiful.
That song just now. I've already forgotten how it's supposed to sound.
Well, what do you think a hymn should sound like?
A hymn, as the books state, is a song of praise for the sentinel who leads the lost to the abundant lands.
No, not that. I mean, how does it make you feel? Try to remember what you were feeling when you were singing alone in the corner just now.
Oh, I didn't want to hold everyone back. And I really wanted to help everyone have a great performance at the ceremony.
Then hold on to that feeling. Let's rehearse again. You don't have anyone sitting in on your rehearsals, do you?
Uh-huh. No.
Well then, Valorious
I like
Nine
this.
will be
I
the
really like that
first to hear you
Ciaccona
perform.
immediately like took this teacher role almost. Or like big sister role. Holy transition! Yo! They keep things interesting here. It was such a simple transition, but I wasn't expecting it. Song of the old days. Songs from the past are sung once more. However, the choir's performance teams have encountered some trouble as their pure voices are drowned by the chattering crowd.
Is a cathedral. That's the choir on stage, with the Poets Society leading them. Looks like it's a ceremony of some kind. It sounds like...
Okay, I see. So I need to figure out what is the right options, because for some reason they put like a limiting factor here of points, and I don't want to waste any points whatsoever. So let me see here. Realm of Melodies. Let's see if I can find the right ones. Oh my goodness, there's no information on it. Wuthering waves, events. Alright, let me just double check all this and maybe we can find something. Alright, summer will never wither. Alright, let me see here. Wuthering with your summer will never wither. Event guide. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. That was so hard to find. That was like typing in Ciaccona story quest and everything.
On the
Okay,
surface,
alright,
yes,
it's the first one.
the Order certainly upheld Raguna's prosperity and stability. The poets, praised for their songs to honor the Sentinel, earned the Order's favor. Despite their banishment, their works still serve the Order's cause today. But this, my friend, doesn't strike the right chord we need to follow. Simply knowing the Order once stood with the poets doesn't reveal the true reason behind their banishment.
What's going on over here?
Let's pick up where we left off.
I guess we have to pick one. Let's do
Sounds
this
like
one.
a song celebrating the knights who defeated the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven. Wait, someone's approaching the stage.
Degenerates! Arrogant hypocrites, every last one of you! You have no idea what happened! Not at all! Has the Order reduced our sacrifices to mere tales to be told over tea? The Sentinel's blessing! Ah! Where were you when we fought the Tacit Discords at Whisperwind Haven? Where were any of you? Where was the Sentinel? We didn't fight for the Sentinel or for the damned Order. We fought for ourselves. You're nothing but hypocrites.
Name the voice
This
acting.
is madness. Who is this madman? Someone remove him from here immediately. Do not be deceived. All knights who rode into that battle wielded swords sanctified by the Order. They fought in the name of divinity.
What he said about the common folk, is it true? Tell me, were they also sent to fight at Whisperwind Haven? I must see it for myself.
What a mess. I suppose this incident is what changed the Poet Society.
The cathedral's gate is open, and we should leave
Why
now.
is this passageway so long? This is the same study I stumbled into in the Realm of Melodies.
Oh my goodness, we're like looking at Ciaccona's
Afternoon tea! Yes, please!
backstory.
Your tea
Here
and
we go.
biscuits, miss. I'll reapply the medicine once you've finished. Next time, no more climbing walls. Understood?
It wasn't just for fun. I was trying to...
Okay, so she was like a rich girl, and she
Head
injured her leg, it
there,
looks
I
like.
understand. You've always been a curious child. You saw something terribly interesting and snuck out to take a closer look.
Wait. Is it raspberry? My favorite. Huh? Ow! Look at this. This book says the flower doesn't live long. But that's
She's so cute, but
I know
where
it
are
can
the
survive
horns?
the coldest of winters. Maybe one day
Is that just an
I'll become
accessory
a
she's
great
wearing?
bard,
Like, what is
a
it?
proper one, who never makes mistakes like this.
Miss, this study is a secret. You must never tell a soul.
I understand. But I've always wondered, why do people say they're guilty? There are so many interesting poems and songs here. Why won't Father let me see them?
Oh, you'll understand when you're older, miss.
The common folk once criticized the Poet Society's works, and the poets themselves wondered if the creations were telling the truth.
Oh, what splendid singing! Even the laureate was enraptured.
Racer did wonderfully.
Thanks to you, I figured it out. Sincerity is what truly matters when we pray and sing praises to the Sentinel.
Yes, a hymn isn't just a few lines of history. It is shaped by your feelings and experiences. A hymn may differ in each person's eyes, but its resonance and meaning are universal. I hope you'll give the audience a spectacular performance on the day of the ceremony.
Sister Reza leaves to rehearse with the other children. After she leaves, Ciaccona starts asking it questions about, please let me read it, please! Oh my gosh.
What did you see in Reza's melody?
The Poets Society was criticized for glorifying the knights over the common folk during one of their hymn
Who's
performances.
gonna stop doing the black screen, white text, because they don't stay on the screen long enough.
Their assumptions were challenged, so they traveled to the Knights' encampment at Whisperwind Haven to verify the truth for themselves.
This incident may have been the turning point for the Poets Society. Did you find any other clues? Next time we venture
she
into the
into a
realm of
different melody
melodies,
again.
perhaps we should tie our hands together to stop you from getting lost. If the Order's choir is pointing us to Whisperwind Haven, then
Thank
that's
you
where
on
we'll
that.
find more clues.
She's like, stop
Let's
looking into
go.
my past, please. Look at them singing. Holy moly. Come on, hearken to the call. The celebratory echoes of a grand carnival. I don't know the lyrics. I should probably learn them because I like to sing the song so much.
I've heard of these nights during my travels. This should be where their old encampment stood. But there don't seem to be any instruments, poems, or music here that carry the memory of a melody. Let's try searching the area first.
I gotta do them in order, hang on. Or not, okay. How would I go about doing this then? I know those are all 3. I assume I gotta do them in a numbered order. Okay, that's 4. That's 4. That's 2. 3. Where would a 1 be? Or maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Oh, okay, maybe there wasn't an order, we just got them all. And the one over here failed for me to get it then. Ha 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 ha! Bravo! Let us sing another to this occasion. With Raguna City behind us, at long last we've arrived where the knights once set camp. Oh, those marvelous knights living on the way of Korlachi. We build bonfires at night and admire the windmills during the day. We play music and sing together under these turning sails. The townsfolk call us bonfire bards. When the windmills come to rest, we'd go chasing alongside the rivers and lakes, but above all these, there's nothing like flying across the field on a clear day. From here, I glance down at this land, wrinkled by time. Sunlight blankets over the pillars of the night's collapsed ruins, where a 1,000-year-old tree stands in its silent vigil. With its roots sprawling across the stone crevices. As the wind carries me across the lake surfaces, the reflections of the red roof tiles of the Aglo town gleam and dance like pomegranate seeds scattered on top of a sheet of blue silk. The red-topped windmill overlooks the town, slowly turning and beckoning the homebound travelers.
These bonfire poets were no doubt members of the Poet Society. The note says they had wandered the area looking for inspiration. To find the melody, we should try to follow the route they once took. Perhaps inspiration will strike us along the way.
Yippee! Alright, there we go. Let me just fly across.
This was the last stop on their route. Oh, the view just now as we soared in the sky was just breathtaking. What is it? Has anything come to mind? Oh, yes. How
The
did I
wind.
miss that? The wind is the finest recorder of melodies. It rises from the primal, churning endlessly, echoing in our ears without end. I believe the melodies left by the Poet Society were witnessed by the wind, and it will carry them to us. Playing a tune, of course. I want to capture the mood they must have felt when they were here. I'm curious as to what they left behind.
Ciaccona plays her instrument, the wind stirs, and the melody of the poet
Rimbo and
decides
Selena
to
must have
sadly fills
returned
the
to
air.
Raguna by now. That lithograph of the Sentinel's true form. It has to be here somewhere. Did that gentleman guide us intentionally? Who exactly was he? Backpack stuffed with papers claiming to be a common artist traveling in search of inspiration. Yet he spoke like a nobleman. But I can't afford to think about that now. If not for his help, we'd still be singing praises to a full Sentinel. He's right. We cannot continue to sing for the Order anymore. We must enlighten the people of Raguna. They deserve to know the truth. The Knights of the Order defend only the Order's interests, and so the time has come for us to become knights for the people of Raguna.
It
And
seems
that's how they all
someone told the poets
died.
the truth about the Sentinel, and even suggested they stop singing solely for divinity and begin singing for the common folk as well. On the surface, what our mystery man said makes perfect sense. He even has knowledge of Imperator's true form. And this hidden lithograph is evidence the poets were telling the truth.
Alright, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'll use sensor. Okay. Well, that was easy.
Is this form of the Sentinel the same as the one you saw at Avonolium?
The majestic steed carved lithograph looks. Right. The majestic steed carved lithograph looks the same as the sentinel you saw before.
So the poets were indeed banished for uncovering the Order's secrets. Even under interrogation, they held their silence. It wasn't until they met this mysterious man and learned the truth that they chose to become Knights of Raguna. Resentment and curses are not songs of their own style. As for the true mastermind, we still have no direct proof linking him to the Order. We must confront his lies and put an end to these daemon incidents.
I'm still like kind of wondering where this is going.
But once the truth of the Golden Anthem at Imperator is revealed, it will no longer be just a matter of daemons. But is now the right time?
The will of the people is strong. This mastermind is so sure that the lies about the Sentinel will go undiscovered and that no one will easily believe the truth. The truth exists to be uncovered. All we need is to plant the seeds of doubt in the people's hearts and let them take root and grow.
Yes. Let's get going then. We'll go back to Margarita's. It's where our story began, and it's where it must end.
I'm back where we started. Here we are.
Miss Margarita!
And one thing is, I can't really tell how far we are into the quest.
Hello. If it isn't Rover and Ciaccona. Oh, Miss Ciaccona is a regular around here, you know. I've even asked her to perform a few times. Helps bring in the crowds.
Actually, I've come to ask a favor of you today, Miss Margarita. I'm sure you've heard the rumors circulating lately about the Poet Society's legacy. There's something important we'd like to share. Could you help us gather everyone?
Not a problem at all. Did you make any big discoveries? I'm so curious about what actually happened. It's driving me nuts.
Getting these three requests me gets together an impressive crowd. In Ciaccona, take your place at on an impromptu stage. The curtain poised to
We'll
rise.
begin when you're ready.
Autonomy will begin when you're ready. All right, let's do it.
The poets did board the pilgrim
Stage is
sail,
set. Here we go.
becoming the stars of their own final act. We all know how
Okay,
that
it's the
tale
final act.
ended.
Oh, okay, never mind. We're like
A
near the
great
end.
fire consumed the ship,
I was like, where
dragging
are
it
we
to
in the
icy
story? I don't
depths,
know
and
what's
the
happening.
poets of the Golden Anthem with it. But
I
hear
don't know what's
this.
happening, but like, yeah, you
Banishment
could still go
did
for
not
longer.
breed hatred in their hearts for our city, and the flames did not scorch a curse into their music or poems. If you wish to hear their true voices once more, seek them at the Cathedral of Mercury. The children there still sing hymns written by the poets of the Golden Anthem. And yet, not a single daemon has appeared. Even as those poets faced their end. As the fire filled the ship's cabins, they penned their last poems with death drawing near. Perhaps they were greeted by the Sentinel in their final moments. Or perhaps they fell silently toward death. If the poets truly meant to curse Raguna, why would they write such obscure poems? Why not simply leave their works behind in Raguna? No.
Like Caribbean pirate, welcome,
Their last
welcome.
words were hastily written as the flames closed in. This charade, it was carefully crafted, twisting their work to conceal the
Keep
truth.
on fire, get the water, yeah.
We already
well,
have.
actually, it's kind of too late to burn down already.
No.
You notice Ciaccona deliberating
At
something.
the Odyssey Opera House, I will reveal the truth. Until then, I thank you all for your patience.
Ciaccona throws questions at the crowd, claiming the truth will be revealed on a larger stage tomorrow. Story just brings up more of the lore. I'm really liking the storytelling in this one.
Sorry.
Loria, is this all real? What do you mean by the truth? Did you discover something?
They may walk past Ciaccona.
The poets of the Golden Anthem, they were...
Dang, literally is scaring everyone. They're just like terrified of that name.
Fascinating story indeed. You've certainly piqued everyone's curiosity. The speech you made just now, you're implying the poets of the Golden Anthem were framed and their works deliberately misinterpreted.
Exactly. Someone used the story of the Golden Anthem to stir the public's curiosity. This is what created the daemons.
If memory serves, official records of the Order of the Deep state the poets were charged with blasphemy against the Sentinel. Surely you're not suggesting this was all the Order's doing? I dare say, such remarks would be considered a grave crime, punishable by banishment.
Dang, is that a threat?
Are you from a noble family?
Is it a threat, sir?
The city's elite have a habit of siding with the Order.
Oh, okay, I see why he doesn't like her family name.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. I admit, I do get that question quite often. I am but a traveling playwright. Your presentation brings me back to a play I wrote in my youth.
Susseler, yeah, Cristoforo has been super sus since the very beginning when we first arrived in Renacita. All the last stories are intertwined, well, except for Zani's. I haven't done Zani's yet, so
A group
I'm
of
curious to
birds
see where that
locked
goes.
inside a cage. Convinced they will never fly, they do nothing but stand on a perch. Then, one day, the cage door opened. The young birds flapped their fragile wings attempting to fly, but plummeted to the ground, one by one. Many consider their fate a tragic one. What say you?
I see it differently. Even if they met their end falling into the abyss, they still had a chance to glimpse the sky and spread their wings.
And what of those who chose to remain in the cage, having witnessed their predecessors fall to their demise? Will they dare to reach for the skies? after realizing the cost of choosing to fly? Does the truth exist to protect or to harm?
Dang, this
That
guy is like,
is the
he's
question.
very, very convincing. I'm like, oh no, I'm questioning everything now.
Miss Poet, I look forward to tomorrow's arrival.
Alright, Mr. Bloodborne. You get out of here. You're scaring Ciaccona. Hi, Carlotta. It's nice seeing that they keep using her. There's no way she's like, guys, she has so much mean girl energy, only for us to gather more wives.
A splendid retaliation. I witnessed all of your performance. Like everyone present, I too eagerly anticipate tomorrow's arrival.
And how's everything on your end?
The Order's fingerprints are all over it. According to our inside sources, it was none other than acolytes from the Order who salvaged the poet's lost works from the wreckage. They've long known of their existence and hid the poems in the Order's library.
Dang, the church really just is super duper evil in this storyline here.
This was a sham all along. Choosing to make it public now likely means they're using
I do
these
wonder
poems to
like how we're
obscure the real
gonna
truth.
pursue like this whole corrupt church storyline, or if that's just how it is and we have to accept it.
Considering the fact that the untraceable article first began circulating among poets, musicians, and playwrights alike.
Because like technically they're, you know, they literally got these people killed though, but like they can't let it get out that the Sentinel got corrupted, because that would have caused so much like panic and like that would cause so many problems.
To say its author is a regular of such secret circles. He may
Of course,
even
this story
be
you
the
didn't realize that they were lied to as well.
speculated
That is true. That is true. But like the thing is, alright, the thing is, they still killing people and banishing people, knowing that those people are going to die in the wilderness. Like they are actively silencing people through murder.
His collusion with the
I find
Order
it very
is why
hard
these
to
rumors are
justify
allowed to run
that.
rampant in the streets. I'll have someone follow this secret circle's trail and see what we can find. We should also share these findings with Ciaccona. As a poet, her insights would be much appreciated.
Alright, Ciaccona, they got her. She's dead. Rest in peace.
That's strange. She was just there a moment ago.
Just like when we were children. Gone without a trace. And she and her family disappeared without even a goodbye. Ms. Margarita, have you seen Ciaccona?
Miss Ciaccona? She was squirreling off towards the harbour earlier. I thought that's where you were meeting, so I didn't say a word. She did look quite down
Nice, I
low.
did.
Never seen her wear such a gloomy face before.
Thank you for letting us know, Ms. Margarita.
Why don't we split up and look for her at the harbor?
Alright, let's head on over. They bring our growth spurts, but the Ice Princess never leveled up in height. Yeah, he's just short. I do like an anniversary thing, we saw how short Carlotta was compared to Cardothea, and it's like, Carlotta is short, holy moly. Really before Ciaccona walked to the harbor.
The young birds left their cage, flapping frail wings as they fell to the ground.
I never thought his words would reach into the depths I sealed away so long ago.
Coming here implies you worry about tomorrow's outcome. You intend to reveal the truth of the Sentinel to the public.
Yeah, he's in your head this badly? Oh my gosh.
Comes with a price. One you've paid before as a child. Remember?
Targeting the flashback. Oh my goodness. Is that like her whole family? The staccatos, they were eliminated in a single night.
The past.
And here I thought you'd be much wiser than this. You know the dangers of pilgrimage, yet you all still cling to the same reckless path. Tell me, what drives such stubbornness?
See, they know that the pilgrimage kills people.
The truth has its thorns, and the golden anthem has already paid its price. Do you wish to relive their fate?
No, okay, no, he's just watching the golden anthem get bamboozled. Where's Brant and the crew? They're on the pilgrimage for fun.
You knew nothing of how the golden anthem responded.
Alright, I assure you, dear gamer, it was very important that we zoomed in on Ciaccona's thighs. It was paramount to the story, it was required.
Allow me to share the answer, Sir Acolyte. Do you remember the very first
These guys with the halos on top of their heads are tall.
The one
Those are
the
the
people
echoes,
of
you're like
Renesita
monsters.
kept alive in their hearts as they built their homes on this land? Surely you've seen The Golden Bough, yes? A play where people from various clans wear masks, singing and celebrating together. An occasion you now call Carnival.
And what of it?
It is words and songs. We are not your enemies. What you face here is something that is hard to describe, something I call reverberation. It exists forever. You can never defeat it.
You pitiful fool. Off to the seas with that reverberation you believe in so dearly.
You believe
The
that
order
only
of
certain
the
members
deep
knew,
seeks to
but they
banish
hold
us to the
certain
seas
positions?
because
No, like,
they
it's not like
know
the
they
entirety of the
can't
church
banish
is
the
corrupt,
truth.
right? Like, there's literally children in the church that don't know any better. There's probably devout believers that don't know any better, right? But what I'm saying is, right, it's like the general church, right, the people higher up who are running things, they are very clearly corrupt, at least in the storyline here for Wuthering Waves.
Hear that? The bell they tolled. I will be the one to carry its sound forward.
That's how it always is in these storylines, you know what I mean? Then goodbye, golden, oh, I forgot their name already. Hi, Green Blue. Oh, you're lurking. Alright, enjoy the lurk.
The parallels, so striking. Just like the day the Poets Society boarded their sail. You, Ciaccona Toccata, blaspheming
Wait, they're already.
against the
Wait. I thought we were in a flashback. Me living. What happened? We're actually there now. What is happening?
So this
Or
is the resonance they
imagining this.
babbled on about. After all these years, another group of fools is ready to march down the same
Oh, okay, never mind.
path. Why are there always those who believe the Sentinel is some tamed horse? The poets were at least clever enough to hold their tongues, but you have the nerve to parade your blasphemy through the streets. Almost makes those poets look noble by comparison.
Is that so, Sir Acolyte? I do hope you dream of this sentinel of yours every night, then.
Spare me your
They're not the
sarcasm,
Arthur
you
hand.
insolent bard.
The Arthur
You're nothing
hand
but a
tightening.
mouthy
Oh
relic,
my
the
goodness.
last of what remains of your wretched family. Do you not repent for your crimes?
Ah, so you've already tasted their fate, haven't you? You and your family, banished in the name of blasphemy. Such a dramatic
Why are they making
turn of
Christopher so
events.
evil in this?
As
Like, that's not the real one, is it?
Both
I don't
the
even know.
Ciaccona family and the Poet
I
Society
thought she was just like
committed the same
hallucinating
crime.
him.
Tell me, what is the connection between you and those poets?
You're nothing but a figment of my imagination. None of this
Okay, that's a
concerns
fake.
you.
Why is he so?
It was a price we were
Ciaccona's
willing to
losing
pay.
it.
We
He's
have no
imagining him,
regrets.
and he's like the most evil being we've ever
When I was
seen.
a child, I lacked the ability to prove the Sentinel's true form. But now, with the inverted tower shifting and the prophesied laureate among us,
Among
I
us,
believe
among us.
the opportunity has presented itself for the truth to be...
Opportunity. Indeed. The moment of
These
choice
camera angles are
dawns
fire.
once more.
The flipping, like the tension. Oh, like the way she teleported, and then now she's the one in the crowd that's getting
Intend to
banished.
repeat history. This time, dragging Rover along with you. Boarding the pilgrim sail and clinging to hope as the storm carries you away.
The transition into the full screen art and fire, fire,
Isn't
holy
this what you're
directing.
afraid of? You've unraveled the hand behind it all.
I almost wish like the main
But the
story
Order
quest
will
was this
never
quality,
allow
because like
such
it was like a lot
truths
of
to
this
see the
talking
light.
to Cardathia until like the cinema at the end.
Rover, Miss Carlotta, and all those you've gathered along the way will be forced to bear the consequences of your quest for the truth. And perhaps even that blessed maiden whose whereabouts remain a mystery to this day. Even so, will you two still insist on stepping onto that stage
Oh, and then it cuts and it's Ciaccona staring back at us the same way Rover is. Oh, dude, cinema.
Have you really made your choice?
The cinematography, guys.
I look forward to the arrival
This is what I'm
of
saying.
tomorrow.
Gacha games need to do this more, where like the flipping camera is like actually like telling the story. That was really good. Oh, and then it's the book. Oh my gosh, guys, the art.
Is this Ciaccona sheet music?
And cameraman locked in, guys. Cameraman locked in. That was crazy.
The vision I saw seems to have been recorded from this. Ciaccona mentioned she always writes down her melodies on manuscript paper. Could this be?
Wait, the title of this section.
It's a golden anthem. An interrogation room. Being here reminds me of the many unanswered questions still hidden within these melodies. The girl in the Poet Society's study must have been Ciaccona when she was little. What happened last time was no accident. As the performer, her own melodies got entangled in the mix. But why was she there? And why are the Takata family and the Poet Society accused of the same crime?
Hello, Void. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's see what's going on with past Ciaccona over here.
Thank you for understanding everything.
Oh, she knows we're here. You talking to me?
Is there anyone else here besides you?
You are
You must have touched the
Ciaccona,
Golden
right?
Anthem's music sheet. This is the story it holds.
Oh, so her story is
able
the
to
story
touch
of the
it
Golden Anthem.
means you're someone I can trust. I am yesterday's child of ignorance, the actor now on stage, and the banished sinner of tomorrow, Ciaccona Takata.
What really happened back then?
Let me tell you, the story of the Golden Anthem doesn't just belong to the Poet Society. It also belongs to me, Ciaccona Takata.
Highly your message worth it. Calories. There you go. No one bats an eye when you see elf ears. True. How's the seas going for you? They're going pretty good. The waves are indeed wuthering. And the wives are indeed being gathered. These tales belong not only to the members of the Golden Anthem, but also to Ciaccona Toccata. You meet the little girl once more. She is neither of the past nor the present. He doesn't truly exist at all. He carries all of Ciaccona's stories, revealing the truth of this very place.
A mysterious person showed the poets the truth about the Sentinel. Then they decided to become Knights of Raguena. Back then, besides the conductor, there were others who helped organize things. That was us, the Toccata family. It didn't take long for the Order to notice us. To keep everyone safe, they gave my father a key to a study. Inside, there were papers that could have destroyed the Order, if anyone would even believe them in the first place. It was blasphemy, but my father didn't hesitate. He took the key right away.
Was the fire on the Pilgrim Sail really an accident?
Seen, I was also banished. You've probably heard a lot about the Pilgrim Sail from Brant. Usually, the food and water in those ships aren't enough to get the people where they need to go. Even if they made it, the cold would get them. But on that ship, the Order made sure there was nothing.
Yeah, how evil are these? How evil is the Order? Oh my gosh.
And there were only 3 fools on board. As for the fire, the poets started it themselves. In the past, everyone thought they were brilliant cantors. But inside, only they understood how fake and arrogant all their poems and music really were. In their last moments before death, the poets just wanted to leave something real behind.
Interesting games I'm playing.
But
Wuthering
it was
Waves
so
is like
cold
really,
out at
really
sea,
interesting
and
as
wood
a
for
gacha
fire was
game.
already running low.
The
So
story
they
has
set
been
the
really,
cabin
really
on
good.
fire
Well, okay, the story
and met their
after
ends in the
the
flames.
beginning, because the whole starting area is like kind of mid. I'll be honest. But the second you get to like the second region,
In the
the story
world
starts
they
going
dreamed
crazy.
of, poets would no longer be shackled, and everyone could sing freely. That was their wish for the future when the curtain fell. With our bodies to fuel the fire, the ensuing inferno shall forge Raguena's true gold. But the Order was afraid. They didn't want any loose ends. So they went to salvage the ship's wreckage.
And the poets gave their
Golden
legacy
Anthem
to the
gave my
Toccata
father the
family.
key. At first, he wouldn't let me near it because I was too little. It wasn't until my mother, my uncle, and the rest of my family were one by one escorted onto Pilgrim sails.
Dang, they went after your family one by one?
I still remember the day he handed me the key. The smile on his face.
Don't see it as a burden, my child. Remember, true courage isn't hiding it away in your heart. Raise it like a torch, just like the sun, so it can light the way for others. Only this kind of courage can rid your father of the cowardice he showed toward you and your mother. Never forget, you are a Toccata.
Well, about that, Mr. Toccata, she doesn't use that name anymore.
Father wanted to tell everyone. So the Order put him on a pilgrim sail with the
Also,
same charges.
ow, my head.
That was the last time I saw him. Later, after I became a wandering bard and poet, I started to feel what was in the melodies of the poets and my ancestors. A
Her to
sincerity
feel like a
none
Toccata
other.
member. Ow! Alright, now refill my water cooling.
I wrote songs, weaving the stories my father and the poets discovered into musical scores. The Poets Society and our family could never prove whether the Sentinel's form is really that of a celestial steed. All we could do was hold on to our suspicions and the possible truth, waiting for someone to prove it. Now, that someone has come. She has reached the inverted tower. Now, I have that choice again. do I reveal the truth? Always worrying about my next meal, wandering from place to place, being chased by acolytes. I'm used to it.
I feel like if she just moved to the Jinjo, then she would
This
have no
time,
problems.
I have you and my friends with me. I can't let you all repeat my fate.
Like,
If
the
we
church is
step
not
onto that
gonna chase
stage
you to
tomorrow,
another
the
entire
Order will
country.
not stand idly by. They might even come after you
Let
and
them stream what they're
Carlotta.
going. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Lloyd. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Like I said, the truth exists to be uncovered.
They
I've
would,
made
it
my
is the
choice.
church. Dang, really?
And once everyone hears the truth,
Might have to hit the
I
W,
believe
fake
no
your
one
death.
will question the choices you all made in the past. There are hints of the sea inside Ciaccona's melodies. You should take greater pride in being a poet.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding everything. Let's open the doors. I hope this time, the story ends differently.
Alright, it's time to open the doors to the past. No cutscene, here we go.
This song. It's the one she performed last
One
time.
thing I really appreciate that Bua does is like the zoom-ins on the like the really close-ups of the
melody
eyes.
is the same, but
Those work really
sound
good in
so
anime.
sad
It
this
doesn't
time?
normally work that great in real like or in live action cinematography. But Bua takes good advantage of the anime art style to make it happen more often. Holy
So,
cutscene, here we go!
Miss Poet, have you made your decision?
This is a poem I've never seen before. It's so different from what they used to write. Do not place flowers on my tomb, for I do not rest beneath the stone.
Dang, hang on, the music?
At Raguna's walls, I am a dawn that breaks through thorns. I am a nighthawk of wings of flame, soaring towards the celestial steed, whose praises I sing and whose true form I behold.
I know what you're thinking. You're worried I might end up on the same path you did. Go on.
Gosh dang, the cutscene. The lighting is so good.
Will set us free from doubts and fears deep within. Let the sunrise gild our wings. Let the twilight soothe our skin.
Follow your heart. I'll be with you. Till the end.
Holy moly, like a music, a video, farming, the aura, vibes, my goodness.
Penniless bard and the laureate roving in a foreign land. Together, we rise up against the order of the deep itself.
Man,
But
penniless, she is
as long as
poor.
the seeds of doubt are planted,
It's confirmed, chat, she doesn't
kindling
shower.
Laguna will
She can't afford it.
eventually ignite to forge its true
I
gold.
told you that greasy hair apple was gonna be yucky. There's a reason it didn't show over eating the rest of it. Alright, anyways.
There! Now, how's that for a story worth telling?
Just like A Knight's Tale.
Speaking of which, have you ever read that novel? It's about a knight on a quest to challenge a giant in the name of justice. The knight is also accompanied by a squire. Time after time, they throw themselves at the seemingly invincible giant. I am no Montelli, acolyte of the Order of the Deep, or Knight of Raguna. But still, I shall lead the charge. Yahoo! Mount up, Sir Knight! To battle we go!
She has so much, like, character presence in every scene she's in. Like, no other character will goofily raise her arms in the air and yell, Yahoo! At least we haven't met another character like this yet. She's the very first one that's this kind of eccentric. Reveal the truth on stage between 12 and 16. Alright, here we go. Yippee. Right, we gotta change the time, right? Attention, the people of the masses! Down with the church! They're lying to you! We must gather up our people and fight them, for they are killing the masses through their blasphemous pilgrimages. Start a civil war.
As the forgotten songs rise once more, a tale of the past I shall tell.
Oh, please be a cutscene. Please be a fire cutscene, I'm begging you.
This is the story of those who were accused of blasphemy. They were once poets, singing songs for the divinity and the order. This is how
I'm really
their
surprised
music
it's
became
like
known to all.
I don't know what instrument that is. It's not a guitar, but whatever that is, I'm surprised it's not a part of her moveset. She has the mic.
Until one day, they stumbled upon a truth that could not be proven. The Sentinel, whom we've always revered, is not what they seem.
The Lutara, oh, okay.
The true divinity granting us blessings is a majestic celestial steed that gallops across the high seas and soars through the skies. And the teachings in our scriptures? Lies. Lies told to us by the Order. Ask yourselves this. Why would Imperator, who once sent Renacita voices from the heavens, allow their people to suffer aboard those pilgrim sails? How could poets who once sang the praises
And the music
of the
kicking
Sentinel
in, so
come
good.
to curse and resent Renacita?
The
a
sense of
land they
adventure from
loved
like all
so
of
much?
Ciaccona's themes are so good. Like Rise Up, it's so
People
good.
of Renacita, have you ever wondered why the Order forbids us from seeing their earliest scriptures? Why did none of the fools that boarded the Pilgrim's sail ever thank the Sentinel?
The acolytes are making their move. Yeah, that's like that's not a good disguise. That's not gonna save us.
Imperator and Draguna
That's
have
not
always
saving
stood
us, Rover.
united.
They
Yet
know who we
lately,
are.
They seem to have vanished from our dreams. Why is that?
Ciaccona Toccata, in the name of Imperator and Primus Fenrico, you are hereby under arrest. You will face the full weight of the law at the Order Penitentiary.
Oh, Gallant Thou, here we go.
Is that so? And what are the charges this time, if I may ask?
Blasphemy!
Oh! The same old tricks again! Is this how the Order intends to keep the truth hidden?
Save your
The
empty
puppet
words
is
for your
going
confession to
crazy.
the Sentinel.
Every time the camera angle changes. Okay, never mind. It stopped going crazy. Oh, here we go. The mysterious stranger that's gonna save the day that just happens to look exactly like the rover, the laureate.
Farewell, Sir Acolyte! Oh, and just a little tip for you. Keep your eyes on the audience below. Let's see how much of the Order's hypocrisy these empty words can unveil. I have faith. The music of the Golden Anthem will one day echo across Raguna's skies again.
And now she's wanted. In the sunset, we're running together? That's kind of funny.
A masked hero suddenly appeared, rescuing the bard right when she was about to be apprehended by the Order.
Yeah, I guess I'm wanted too. There's no way they didn't
But that's a
recognize
story
me.
for another time.
It really is every character
You know what this means for
is
you,
always
right?
gathering lives, every story quest.
Even with a mask on, people will still recognize the laureate.
That's what I'm saying. Why we're wanted now. I told you I'd stand by
I'm
your
now a
side.
wanted criminal by the Order.
So I guess that makes us partners in crime. Alright, that's pretty. I like the faces they're making.
Now this is what a real poet, no, wait, a real knight is supposed to be. Well then.
Carlotta's like, you don't know how much reputational damage you just did to the Montellis? Or in hot water, they're knocking on my door asking where you are. Oh, holy cutscene, here we go.
Is our final stage. Now, it's your turn to step onto it.
You will witness a different world.
You arrogant hypocrites!
Led by curiosity and wonder, you step forward.
I am the gentle sea breeze, sweeping through Whisperwind Haven and towards
Dang, the
Raguna's
animation.
high walls.
Well, have you decided on your answer? I look forward to the public trial.
Perhaps our fates are not so different after all.
It is time, sinner against the Sentinel.
Gosh dang, the fucking music.
I will continue to sing. As long as there are those who breathe and see. My eternal summer will never fade.
Let's go, Ciaccona! He saved the bird. Who's dumb enough to bang down on Montelli's door? The church, the order, apparently. I mean, they literally tried to do that in the quest when they like tried to threaten Carlotta into doing their bidding. And then she missed us with the gun, and she's like, "Oh, I missed. It happens sometimes." And after they're like, "Fine." They were like, "Fine,
Did you
we're not
feel
gonna do
it?
anything."
The breeze from Whisperwind Haven. You can even catch the faint scent of wet grass. Next thing you know, maybe an apple will fall on our heads. Or maybe a big grey wolf will leap out and chase a squirrel down a rabbit hole. Thank you, Rover. I don't have the Blessed Maiden's miracles, nor the powers of a hero. I'm just a wandering bard.
I think bards are OP in this universe though, because you can tune the frequencies and stuff and just look into memories and into the past. And that's why I think the Ciaccona is a lot more important than... Well, I hope they keep using her in the story, just because...
Immortalize this moment.
It's Wuthering waves, but like the waves is more referring to sound waves, and we have resonators because they resonate with the sound. Alright, and all this and that. Alright? And then all the bad guys are called echoes, and then you tune them. Right? I'm telling you, Ciaccona, if they keep using her in the story, it would make sense. But who knows, maybe they stop it here.
By the way, I met a man at Margarita's who claims to be a playwright. You should watch out for him.
I've met a player
I'm not
before as
entirely
well.
sure who he really is, but my guess is that he might be the resonator who's been working with the Order.
I'll keep that in mind.
Here, you can have this music sheet. I'm heading off on a new mission.
What kind of mission? I really like that, like, these characters are very pretty. Like, Ciaccona is pretty. Zani is, like, insanely pretty. Like,
A journey like this,
ignoring, like, the fan
begging to be
service,
written into a
alright,
story.
their faces are just very pretty. It's very... I love the designs.
Don't you worry. I still remember our promise. About the song I wrote you. We will meet again, and I'll sing it for you, I swear. After all, we're partners in crime now.
Gosh dang. And an apple falls. Holy moly.
My lord
Oh my
Primus,
goodness, it's
it seems
very
your
much
plan
not
has
evil
not
church
gone
guy.
Quite as you'd hoped. You sought to revive the blasphemous Poets Society, spreading their legacy to stoke the fires of prejudice, and through my aid summon daemons to sow fear across Raguna City.
I care not for labels of good or evil. My only care is Raguna's order and chaos. Fear is but one tool among many to maintain stability.
Ah, truly the words of one in possession of great power. Such lines are rare, even in plays. And yet, why do you seem so restless, Lord Fenrico? This is hardly the character I expected from you. Is it that foreign laureate that unsettles you so? Or perhaps that insignificant Toccata girl? Or is it something else you seek?
Out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid.
Holy moly.
Of course.
This
As you
dude
will,
is the...
Lord Fenrico.
They're both super evil, I guess. Maybe not evil, but they're most definitely the antagonists. Cristoforo has to be evil, though. That guy, he has too much, like, sus energy.
The Poets Society to that lithograph, weren't you?
And, like, he's literally the
whispers of
one,
your
like,
presence at
leading
Whisperwind
everything into
Haven
chaos.
around that time. Whenever you were asked, you claimed to be seeking inspiration.
Why are you doing this? As you've said yourself,
Because it's fun.
Out of respect for our partnership, some things are better left unsaid. There was no deception. Indeed, I was seeking inspiration. In the end, I found a story about birds in a cage. The birds,
This
having
dude is so
uncovered the
evil.
truth, must decide.
There's no
Will they
way
choose
this
to
random
fly
playwright
into
is
the
like, yeah,
unknown,
or I'm
or
gonna
remain
manipulate the
caged within
entire
the familiar?
city into distrust and flipping chaos
Ah, Lord Fenrico, a word of
for the
reminder.
story.
Just as the young Toccata mentioned, how long has it been since you last dreamed of your true divinity? Armed with a wooden spear and a broken helmet, the knight charged at the windmill. His squire, ever loyal, trailed close behind as if becoming one with the knight. Together they charged again and again, true knights in spirit, ignoring the countless wounds they bore. Truly astonishing. Even if you took such a script, what could you possibly accomplish, Hecate?
Okay. Interesting. And that's probably the spot where they're ending off the quest, aren't they? Yup, there it is. Okay, was this an event thing, or... Like, what is what's the deal here? Because I'm like, and this is a that felt like it was important to the main story. Yeah, see, we get 10 per ending and then 20 here. Oh, okay, I see. Well, I will do those extra endings on my own time. Oh, 100! Oh my goodness, we're getting asteroids like crazy. Wait, actually, how many do we have right now? Oh, hang on. Hey, level 51! I'm maxed out. Let's go. Give me my free stuff. Yeah, now we're cooking. And then we go over here. Alright, that's another 10. Nice. It's all coming together. 8,500. Now we're talking. And also we have 6. So we're at 50 59-ish. Wait, hang on, did I math right? I did math right. We're at 59. Sweet. Okay, 59 pulls on guarantee. How much pity am I looking at here? We got 5. We got 9 pity as well. Okay, so we're guaranteed Cardathia. We are chilling. We are cooking. Give me this weapon right now. Curses. Alright, fine. So it'll come in the next one. Surely, right? Surely? Ah, okay, never mind. Oh, we tried. There was an attempt. There. How many corals do I have? Because I just realized we pulled the Calcharo dupe. So, like, does that mean, oh, we're at 80 now? There's an extra 10 pulls here, just in case. Although, I might save it for a wave band, for, like, maybe Lupla or something. I don't know. I'm not really, like... I guess if we get desperate, then maybe we use it, because that's 10 pulls right there. That's very, very nice. So we're in a really, really darn good spot, guys. Time to bring Fleur-de-Lis home. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get Cardathia. Hopefully I have enough extra that we can also get her weapon. She's basically guaranteed at this point for us. Our account is looking good. We're chilling. Alright.
Today will be a
My
fine
luck has
day.
been ungodly in this game, guys. I might have to convert into a Kurobot, I'm gonna be honest. I might have to become the Kurobot of all
Divinity may
time.
foresee the future of the world, but I doubt they can predict which song people will play tomorrow.
Dragon of Dirge. It's like, guys, my luck is I got like every limited character for like the past like 3 banners. Wait, let's see. Okay, so we got Shorekeeper. We got Zani. We got Ciaccona. And now we're guaranteed Cardathia. If we can get Lupa, and that means I got 5 limiteds in a row, then yeah, we might have to be the Kurobot of all time.
Be on guard. Answer me.
Yeah, oh goodness, I don't know how to fight Jet in the Dirge.
In the name of him,
No contest. Come at me. I can spare a minute to knock some heads
Wait,
around.
Zani beat him up.
My shield can withstand more than that.
Yeah, it's fine. We just tank everything. Healing bonus, ew.
Anything I can help you with?
And where is Ciaccona? We pulled her frame 1 as soon as we started the story quest. I was in denial.
Words and music can bring.
And then the plot twist, she was indeed the peak fiction, the character. And now here we are, and now I have to build her. You got each of their weapons and a temple each? Alright, I'm not that lucky.
All yours.
Leave it to me. Loading. Astral modulation. Sentinel, protect me. Yes! Bluebird, be my salvation. Purify.
I did get Zani's weapon, but that's like the only character weapon I've really gotten
Shielding others
as of late.
I call upon the Sentinel.
Come at me. I don't have all day.
Don't stand in my way!
Alright, spawn in. There you go.
Now I have a report to write.
Leave it to me. Stay calm. Loading. Yay. In war with time. Sentinel, protect me. Judgment time. Crystals, give me strength.
I need that look for Cardathia.
Purify.
I'm gonna get Cardathia. Nothing can stop me, but I also want her weapon. That's the thing.
Come at me. Anything
Alright,
I can
how
help you
much
with?
more do I need to build
The divinity
Ciaccona
may
over
foresee the
here?
It's a type of vocal exercise. Want to join me?
Oh boy, I'm remembering how expensive it is to build characters. Oh, I'm gonna run out of wave plates. No! Oh well. Although he spawned was kind of funny. He like fell from the sky.
I don't have all day.
I will say, like, okay, Wuthering Waves is amazing. It is like the glitchiest out of all the gacha games that I've played, though.
Can withstand more than that.
But like, that's something natural in an open world game. I have no idea how flipping like Genshin Impact just releases constantly without getting any issues. Like, it's actually crazy.
What a waste of time.
Oh my goodness, it didn't die.
Come at me.
I should probably not be farming the Dragon of Dirge yet. Wait, no, the Echo's reset for the week, like, pretty soon. Alright. Do I have any, Nope, I am out of wave plates. So we'll leave that then, I guess. Very nice. Is this good? It's not the Nightmare one. It's bad.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe only got her to
Divinity may
level
foresee the future
60?
of the world, but I doubt they can predict
Oh my
which song
goodness, it
people will
didn't line
play
up.
tomorrow.
Alright, that's fine. Alright, then Static Mist isn't leveled. We do have like decent-ish echoes. We're not like planning to like hyper, super, ultimate optimize this like insane, but I just need this set to be good enough that we can get our rotations good. Can't remember what I'm doing in battle. Ew. Alright, let's teleport out here. Oh, we can't fly in combat. Oh my goodness, wait. Wait, have mercy. Whoa. Alright, can I map out of here? Alright, thank goodness. Alright, we're good. Let me tune that echo on Ciaccona. Alright, it's gotta be good, right? Okay, crit rate, that's not bad actually. I'm not going insane like chasing double crit on this build here. That is too much work for a character that does not really do that much damage from what I can tell. And oh my goodness, holy mid. That's fine, I guess it's good enough. Alright, what needs leveling is what I'm wondering. Oh wait, what? Oh no. I forgot I gotta farm fleur-de-lis. Alright, well we'll use some of our Today is Saturday. Alright, we do have tomorrow for me to farm that. Thank goodness. Weeklies don't reset just yet. I'm insufficient. I got 71 there. It's fine. We can do one right now. Shorekeeper's only level 80. I just realized I didn't finish building her. It's fine. Q doesn't need level 90.
Leave it to me. Loading. Astral modulation. Sentinel protects me. Judgment time.
I didn't mean to do that. This is more what I want to do. Oh my goodness.
Bluebird, be my salvation. Shine.
No contest. All of you at once. I don't do overtime.
Alright, bye, fleur-de-lis.
Come at me.
Agent's on full event ends tomorrow. Do it offline. Here's basically all you're gonna get this patch. Really? Oh my gosh. Alright. I guess I have to do that. Give her the wind erosion, liberation, and we'll attack forte. Oh, that's what Ciaccona wants?
Anything I can help.
Alright, I'll probably level it up when I have more wave plates. This game is really stingy on the character mats. It's rough out here. And I really don't have too many characters built looking at my account.
Then plan with convention. Then conquer.
Oh well, that's okay. Alright.
Efficiency above all.
I guess next time we play Wua on stream is when Cardathia releases. Probably, right? I mean, well, no, maybe we do Zani's story quest before then. Sometime in the future. I also have the weekly like boxes. I'll save those for Cardathia though. Or I don't know if they actually apply. Wait, oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. I don't think we can use these on Cardathia. Or we'll use them on Ciaccona. Well, I actually have mats, because I don't. Alright. There we go. Pretty sweet. Let's head on over to just talking. Alright, a lot happened this stream. A lot happened. We pulled Cardathia. I fell for the propaganda. And I pulled for not Cardathia, or Ciaccona, sorry. I fell for the Ciaccona propaganda. And we pulled her after one cutscene. That's all it took, and then I folded.
Alright. Where are we off to next?
We did the story quest. It was honestly, it was pretty good. I like its length. It was on the shorter side. Of course, it took me like 3 hours to do it because I'm very slow at these things. I really like to take them in. But most definitely, it was pretty good. I like it when the story quests are like 2 hours long. That's like a really good length, even for like main story quests. It's nicer when everything's condensed in a short amount of time. Especially because that's really pushing the storytelling to the limits, right? Like what part of what makes movies so good is they manage to tell a full story in such a short amount of time, right? And I really think gacha games gotta start embracing that, because I feel like a lot of them are trying to make their stories longer, and like that's good and all, but like the content has to be good. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's see here. Do we have enough people on Twitch to raid anybody? Oh, we 1,000,000% do. Alright. We're gonna raid somebody, alright? I'm gonna send you all to another VTuber, probably. Alright, there is your raid message. Copy that. If you're on YouTube, then feel free to just leave a like and comment. Well, actually, you can't comment until the stream is over, so if you're on YouTube, hopefully you're watching the VOD, leave a comment. Otherwise, that's how it goes. As for what that comment is, let me know. What did you think of Ciaccona Story Quest, okay? And for everyone on Twitch, we're raiding. Who are we raiding? Let me see. Who do I know that's online right now that we can raid? Okay. I'm gonna send you all to Kumomo. She's fantastic. She's such a nice person. Anyway, with that one, I hope you all had a good one. Remember, and 10 waves are nice, so I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Also, I just realized, why am I lagging so much? There you go. Okay, there we go. Alright, I fixed it after the stream was done. Also, thank you for the follow, Caribbean Pirate. You have a great day. Thank you for the stream and have a nice recharging time. Yes, I'll see you all tomorrow. I stream every day. Tomorrow it is a game development stream, so it's gonna be really simple, really easy. Hope you all look forward to that. Alright, anyway, with that one, hope you all had a good one. Bye-bye. OMG, only 4 more to Idol Concert. We passed the Idol Concert thing when we hit 500. It just keeps auto-refreshing, and I don't want to change it to a new goal because I still haven't delivered on the Idol Concert. That's okay. That's how it goes.